is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fighting Eagle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. It's Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the Navy Junior ROTC at Del City High School. Their motto, fly to fight, fight to win. A team of 110 cadets whose mission on the campus is service before self and promoting patriotism. Hot and humid up here at Rose Field, Midwest City, for tonight's game between your Del City Fighting Eagles and the Bombers of Midwest City. It's rivalry football. Eagles seniors looking for a four-peat, having beaten the Bombers the previous 3 years. History in the making. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. John Kilty back with you as the play-by-play. And, of course, I have with me the best in the business, the OSN Caller Commentator of the Year, 2023, sitting by my side, Colton Fleetwood. And, of course, we got the best producer in OSN up here as well, Jacoby Brosi and brother Cedric and Eva Black on the camera. So it's 6:30. That means it's time to go down to the field to hear from Colton, who's with the head football coach. Well, actually, he's not. I see Coach Jones coming across the field, and so filling in for Colton while he's down there is the announcer, the general announcer at all home football games for the Eagles, Mike Patton. Mike, you there?
How you doing, Captain? How you doing? Thanks for having me up with you guys this
evening.
Hey,
yeah, thanks for joining us. It's a lot. It's not much cooler up here than it is down there, but you know what? You got you've been down on the field with everybody. How's the tempo down there?
It is very hot on the field right now. Like you said, it's not much cooler up here.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the field. Colton's got the head skipper of the Fighting Eagles, Coach Jones.
All right, thanks, John. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm here with Coach Jones. Coach, hey, it's a hot one today. So the first question I got to ask you is, the first two games you guys played, we kind of lucked out. The weather was nice. Yeah. Tonight, 100 degrees on the field. Do you anticipate that changing your coaching style as far as how many guys you played depth-wise?
Well, one of our standards is CDEP, so when you build your program off toughness and discipline, weather is not an issue. So if it's cold, if it's 13 degrees, or if it's 97 degrees, we got to go out and play. We got to be disciplined. We got to set the tone. We got to be the physical team. We got to be more disciplined. Don't turn the ball over. Don't get penalties. It's a pretty simple game. It's not a lot of chess pieces to that. So the weather shouldn't be an issue. The way we condition as well, we really take a lot of pride in how we condition. So it's good to be able to get an example or let us prove ourselves how we are conditioned tonight.
Absolutely. Well, we got the band walking on us, but I'll grab one more question for you. This is a rivalry game. You guys had a bye week. With everything that's kind of gone on, how much did that bye week help you and your team this week?
Well, we always utilize the bye week to kind of really prepare like we have a game. So, obviously, we were acting like we had a game versus Midwest City last Friday. So, we really don't change week to week for us, regardless of the big game or if we're playing against a team that we're highly favored against. We're always going to practice hard and go full pass, tackle to the ground. We implemented some new schemes. Everybody's starting to get comfortable with what I want to do on offense, so I'm excited to see that progression continue to go. I'm excited to see if our defense continue to hold on the standard that they had the last 4 years.
Absolutely. Last question for you. With this being the rivalry game, what have you learned from it? You've been around these quite a while now. What have you learned from them, and what excites you about this game?
I've been coming to watch this game since I was in 6th grade when I went to Highland Park because I'm a Dale City kid. So to be part of it is a surreal feeling. This will be my 4th year, so I'm just excited altogether to be part of it. It's a great game, great athletes, both communities coming together and competing against each other. That's what it's about. So to be part of it is actually a surreal and excellent feeling, and hopefully we can come out on top tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach. Good luck to you.
Yes, sir.
If you can hear me out there, yeah, I think you might be able to hear me. Looks like we had some audio issues there. At any rate, Colton's on his way up, and while he's coming up, I'm going to take this opportunity to talk to Mike Patton a little bit. So, Mike, you were telling us a little bit about what it was like down on the field, and Mike, you're the PA announcer. You've been how long have you been the PA for the Fighting Eagles?
This will be my 8th year.
Eighth year. Holy cow!
Yes, sir.
All of you out there, you've been to Eagle football games. You hear Mike Patton all over the PA, sack lunch, and I mean, it is a lot of fun to listen to you out there. You get the crowd fired up. Good job, Mike.
Appreciate that.
So, is your family listening to the broadcast tonight?
And my wife, shout out to my wife and daughter, they are listening.
All right.
My wife finally is going to let Rose come to a game later on this year, so hopefully we get to see her out at a game. But they are listening. They listen to you and Colton every Friday night.
All right.
They can't come, so it's exciting to hear you guys. So not only I appreciate the compliments, but you guys are some of the best in the business as well. So we really appreciate you and what you do, Kevin.
Well, Mike, you are the best in the business. So, and to your family that's at home watching, I'm glad you're in the hopefully air-conditioned home there. But I tell you, your dad and your husband, great man, does a lot of good things for our high school, has been for 8 years. We so much appreciate him around our campus. He gets us all fired up. So I think Colton's going to be here, and as we wait for Colton to come up here, we're going to go to a quick break up here because we got keys to the game. Can't wait. Talk a little bit about keys to the game. Stay with us. Exciting night, hot night. You're watching Dell City Fighting Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Here from Rose Field, looking at the clock, it's 19 minutes before kickoff. Band's already on the field. Kind of interesting note about the band, Colton. You look down there and you see all those yellow shirts. They're alumni of the Midwest City Band. The pink shirts are Pink Out that we did at Del City High School, obviously in honor or in memory of breast cancer awareness. And then you got both bands out there, and so that's pretty exciting. So here we go. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network, and we got keys to the game coming up here in just a second. But I want to first tell you that there is an alumni presence here at Midwest City, and it's primarily in the band, but as I look around, I see a lot of yellow shirts. So that's pretty cool what they got going on over here. And keys to the game, let's start off. Colton, I got to tell you, you just say rivalry football, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, rivalry football, anything can happen. Everybody knows that. It's a hot night, and, Coach Jones was saying, hey, doesn't matter. Rivalry football, hot night, it's called CDEP. No matter how you look at it, and we're going to get out here. We've committed to this program. We're disciplined. We're going to put out effort, toughness, and of course, pride in what we do. So I think as I look at the field, as I think about last week we had Cash came out and did some good things. I think the offense kind of unleashed a little bit over the first game against Memorial. I think we saw some good run gains out of the offense as well as passing. Good balanced attack. Coach Jones probably feeling comfortable with his offensive play calling. Now on the defense, you know what? It's a typical fly to the football, aggressive, tenacious type of defense. Come off the edge when you can, come up the middle when you can. And I think that Coach Kelly is kind of really adapting to this role as a defensive coordinator. So that's kind of fun to watch as well. So key number one, keep rolling. I mean, offense, keep rolling. You're doing what you did last week. Nice job. Key number two, defense. A typical Del City defense. You just got to maintain that capability on defense and play the way you've been playing. So, and I think that we're liable to see a little bit more explosiveness, perhaps, on the offense. Some deep passes, some longer runs tonight as well, even though it's a hot night. So those are my three. Colton, over to you.
Yeah, I think those are solid. It's a rivalry game, like you said. Anything can happen. You look at every year, it seems like when there's a rivalry game, you expect one team to be a lot better, and then the game winds up coming down to the wire. So you just never know. And usually the reason those type of games happen is because in rivalry games, the better team a lot of times doesn't play fundamentally smart football. They do things that they shouldn't do. They get penalties. They turn the football over, those type of things. So that's key number one. You got to stay away from the turnovers. As long as you can limit those, you should be in pretty good shape. The biggest thing to me, Cash Courtner, I want to see him continue to develop. I'm really a big fan of what I've seen from him. You can tell that the ability is there. He's just young, and it's really cool for him to get into this rivalry game, but a quick start is important. And step number three, John, you said it, no missed tackles on defense, and be able to oppose what I said on the first one is to create turnovers. If you do those things, Del City should come out with a victory tonight. Yeah, great job, Colton, and couldn't agree more with what you just got through selling us. We got 20 minutes on the
game clock before we have opening kickoff. This Keys to the Game broadcast was brought to you by Tegan Malone. Now, let me tell you about Tegan Malone. She's a proud product of Middale Schools. She's a former Middale school teacher, a mom, and she runs a small business right here in Midwest City. She's running for State House District 95 to be a champion for our public schools, to increase access to health care, and to put the people of Middale first. Vote Tegan, I think is how you pronounce it, Malone for House District 95 on Tuesday, November 5th. Paid for and authorized by friends of Tegan Malone for House District 95. All right, so before we go to break, we want to again thank Whataburger. Whataburger, as a matter of fact, is pretty cool tonight. Colton comes walking in with his Whataburger. And we want to thank them for advertising with us with the Oklahoma Sports Network the entire school year. Thank you very much, Whataburger. And we're talking about the win over on 5925 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City. And Whataburger says, we're going to stand by for the national anthem. I'm sorry to interrupt. Colton, that was so stinking awesome. Both schools take up almost the whole field. Got cheerleaders and pom, everybody out there. And the color guard is now retiring the colors as they march off the field. Let me tell you a little bit about the color guard. You got a joint color guard going on. And here at Midwest City High School, they got the Air Force Junior ROTC. At Del City High School, of course, we got the Fighting Eagles of the Navy Junior ROTC. And both of them combined together to present our nation's colors. They did a really, really nice job. They've dismissed, so we are free to move about here. And we always appreciate it when the colors are presented. And it reminds us of how lucky we all are to live in this country where on Friday nights we can enjoy Friday night football under the lights. Right, Colton?
That's exactly right. Yes, sir.
Okay, I tell you what, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to continue with the Navy Eagle JROTC countdown to kickoff, and we'll have the starting offensive lineups and defensive lineups for your Fighting Eagles and the Bombers of Midwest City.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Okay, Johnny Colton back live with you. The band's exiting the field right now, and the game clock's at 15 minutes there. And I'm going to get over here, scoot over here with Jacoby so I can read what he's got there. But we'll continue on with Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by the Navy Junior ROTC. Fly to fight, fight to win. They do a great job up there. And by the way, The offensive lineups, all these lineups are brought to you by VFW. That's Veterans of Foreign Wars. Post 9969 over there in Del City, over there by the middle school, as a matter of fact. This year, the VFW is celebrating its 125th year of service. Think of that, ladies and gentlemen. No one does more for veterans than the VFW. Okay, so let's do some starting lineups. I'm going to look over here on the screen if I can read it. All right, so let's see. We'll start with the Bombers on the offense. Quarterback's going to be Roman Manella. Running back, Yahim Mahmoud. Wide receivers, Josiah Johnson, Chance Bubba Davis, and Darwan Davis. And Lincoln King also is a wide receiver. Left tackle is DeMonta Jones. Left guard is Ari Johnson. And let's see, he's also the center. Is going to be Josh Sire, it looks like. And right guard is Deontay Buckner. And right tackle, Damarian Jones. So that's the offense, and we scoot over to the defense. The D end is DeMonta Jones, nose guard, Jarrell Chambray, or it could be Brody Maddox. Defensive tackle, Damarian Jones, going both ways. The spinner out there is Ross Jones. The Viper is going to be middle linebacker, Aiden Brown. And middle linebacker also is Kewan Landrum. Wide, let's see, the outside linebacker or weak side linebacker is going to be Hayden Parent. Cornerbacks, Brandon Dixon and Dustin Anderson. And strong safety is Chance Bubba Davis. And free safety is Josiah Johnson. Over to the Eagles side of the ball. We're going to get that lineup for you here very shortly. And let's see. Let's go with we're going to start off with the offense. Quarterback is going to be Cash Courtner. And running back, he's going to have Miles, and he'll have, let's see, back there with Miles will be Black Wolf and Holmes. They'll rotate. All three of those kids are really, really good. Left tackle is going to be Bell on one side, and the right tackle is Thornton on the other side, Big Shane Thornton. The left guard is going to be Jones, and the right guard looks like Goodman, and at center will be Daniels. Okay, and the tight end, of course, when he comes in, we Tavion Johnson out there. Tavion Johnson. And wide receivers, it looks like out at X will be Katie Palmer. Michon Graham will be one of the receivers. Let's see. Z will be Chester. And then Walker will also be a receiver as well. So that's the offense. Go over to the defense. Defensive side of the ball, let's see. What we'll have will be Johnson on one end. And the Bandit's going to be Travis Kelly. Nose will be Jones. The tackles will be Freeman. Sam this game will be Akadari. And Mike will be Rickland Holmes. At Will, weak side linebacker, will be Nikwe. Strong safety will be Mac. And free safety is Black Wolf. And let's see, what else do we need to tell you? I think that's pretty much got everybody for both sides of the field. So that's great, good, solid lineups we got there. I think I'm going to talk a little bit, Colton, about the coaching staff real quick before we take a break. Eagle coaching staff, of course, you heard Coach Jones, fourth year as the head coach. He's also calling. He's kind of turned over a lot of the defense to Travis Kelly, and Coach Jones is doing the offense, but I think he's kind of involved in all that stuff. Kevin Sharp, running back coach, very well-respected teacher, as is Brandon Wilson in our school. He's got wide receivers. Albert Foreman, he's out there helping out with the receivers, and Everett Bowman has the tight ends. Brandon Brodus, offensive line. Ramon Lopez at linebacker. Another linebacker coach is Anthony Stewart. And, of course, Big Lamar Shields does a great job. He's got special teams, defensive line. Director of Football Operations, Joby Hooper, does a great job all around. Athletic trainer, might as well throw Sarah in because she is the best athletic trainer in the state of Oklahoma, Sarah Thornton. So that completes the lineups. They were brought to you by VFW over there, the Del City chapter. And our countdown to kickoff has been brought to you by the Navy Eagles Junior ROTC program at Del City High School. Those kids all said, hey, we want to do countdown to kickoff. And I said, okay. Let's see. There are about 110 kids on that program. Senior Chief Danny Moreau He is the leader, and on Tuesday, they were presented the Distinguished Unit Award as one of the top programs in the Southwest area, including Colorado, Oklahoma, and Texas. Good job, you cadets. Okay, we're awaiting the arrival of both teams. Coin toss is next, but we do want to thank our sponsors. As a matter of fact, Colton wants to talk a little bit about Casa Juanito, who's our instant replay sponsor. And, no, they don't have instant replay. This year they have scoring recap. And those are the guys that are a quick-service restaurant. They offer fresh and flavorful Fiesta meals in Del City. Colton, I know you've eaten there. They have great food. They've been there since 1976.
Yeah, I was about to say, my dad, I was just talking to him about it. He's been eating there since high school, and he loves it. He goes there all the time. My grandpa, who lived in Del City, he used to eat there all the time as well. So, yeah, if it's been around that long, you hear all these Del City folks talking about how it's legendary. It's probably pretty good, right? So you got to check it out. They've been a sponsor for us for a good while, and we sure appreciate them. So go check them out, Casa Juanito in Del City.
All right, great job, Colin. Very good. All right, so we're going to take a commercial break here. Let's see, the clock says 9:08, and we'll be back for Coin Toss, and Coin Toss is going to be brought to us by Del City Chamber of Commerce. So stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a great night of football, rivalry football, crosstown rivals, and you're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Back live with you here on the Oklahoma Sports Network for this historic rivalry game between Del City and Midwest City. I'm Colton Fleetwood alongside John Kilty, and the captains are headed out to the field now, so we're getting ready for the coin toss. And, John, the coin toss is actually kind of special in a game like this. You kind of get, as a player, I don't know, maybe at least I think I would, get goosebumps
I agree.
up there, especially if you're a senior. It's your last time to do it. Pretty cool.
Yeah, last time Del City, they've won the last 3. Here they come at midfield for the 4th tangle since they've been as seniors. And Midwest City, those kids, they're hungry. Yeah. Those seniors have been on the other side 3 years in a row now. So, yeah, I mean, when you think about it in terms of wins and losses, you can kind of see how one wants it, and it might be who wants it the most. But what's really cool, Colton, is as those kids walk towards each other, many of them had grown up together. Del City neighborhoods are right next to Midwest City neighborhoods. They played Little League. They played basketball, youth basketball, and all that, and they'd grown up together. And so it's kind of neat. It's almost like backyard football where you have everybody knows each other, and there they are. So the coin toss, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by Del City Chamber of Commerce, who are the trusted resource for advocacy, education, and engagement to help improve your business. Colton's kind of keeping an eye on what's going on out there, and I want to tell you about the executive director of Chamber of Commerce. His name is Josh Schultz. What a great guy. I mean, young guy, recently was named the next gen under 30 and top 50 young professionals in Oklahoma City. You got to be kidding me. I've never met one of those people until I met Josh. So Josh does a lot of great things for Del City. He's got a great vision, he and the mayor and Representative Fugate and Senator Floyd. It's kind of fun to watch those folks do their thing and work their magic. And so Colton, have you been able to figure out anything from watching out there?
Not yet. Still waiting to see. The White Hat is surrounded down there. He'll give a signal here in just a moment. Usually when you have a rivalry game, when you're a White Hat, you do have a little bit of a post-game, like a pregame speech. You want to kind of let them know, hey, guys, just make sure everybody knows and echo it that it's going to be a clean game. And as the coin was just now flipped. So looks like Del City did win the toss.
Yeah, you're looking at him, yeah. Is he going to take it or is he going to defer? What do you think? He's going to defer. That's a typical defense-minded head coach.
I like doing that in a rivalry game, though.
I do, too.
So,
and he's pointing. It looks like they're going to defend the. Let's see. All right. So the Eagles are going to defend the south, or I'm trying to find a sun.
Sun's over here.
Okay, so that's west.
That's west. East.
That's east.
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll defend the east, and the Bombers will defend the west. Bombers will be receiving, and the Eagles will kick off. And the flag's got a little bit of a wave, not much, so that's not going to be a factor at all. All right, so there's the coin toss brought to you by Del City Chamber of Commerce, who are the trusted resource for advocacy, education, and engagement to help improve your business. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a commercial break. The teams are ready to come out on the field. The bands are going to kick it back up again. The cheerleaders are all ready to cheer them all on. And we've got game time here in about 7 seconds. Well, it'll end up being about 3 minutes. But stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we'll have the opening kickoff. And the sponsor is Madison's Country Cooking. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
John and Colton back live with you. Game clock showing 12, first quarter, and the teams are on the field. Yeah, the band will be exiting here pretty quickly, and over to Colton to talk a little bit about Madison's Country Cooking.
Yeah, Madison's Country Cooking. Kickoffs are always going to be brought to you by them, located at 4747 Southeast 29th Street in Del City. They're open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. My gosh, can't beat those hours. Tuesdays through Saturdays, and their food is delicious, folks. It's home cooking, and I'm sure if you're from Del City, you've probably already eaten there. But if you haven't, it's worth a shot. You need to go give them a shot this week. And, John, you know, something I'm noticing right off the bat is, so Del City, look how calm their sideline is right now. They're very calm. You don't see anybody jumping.
Yeah.
Midwest City's kind of jumping around a little bit.
Yeah.
And that can go two ways.
Yeah, I was going to say,
two ways.
It depends on how you want to read that, right?
You know, Alabama teams back in the day, they were kind of the composed. You didn't see them doing much of anything. And, that's not a shot at Midwest City. Like I said, that could go either way. But just something to
That's a great observation. Yeah, that's so true. All right, so this first quarter is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, where it's football season at your neighborhood Wild Wings. You know, wings, Buffalo Wild Wings, best choice to watch the game. 5500 Tinker Diagonal, Del City. Best wing. Deals every Tuesday and Thursday. And the first quarter is dedicated to the Gentry brothers. Over at Del City High School, we got a couple of teachers, coaches. They call themselves the Gentry brothers. Mike, they're not related, Mike and Gary, and but they are superstar teachers and golf coach at Del City. Mike's the golf coach. Longtime social studies teacher, and Gary teaches computers. Last year's Teacher of the Year. Both powerhouses and real difference makers. All righty, here we go. Right to left on your screen. Del City going to be kicking off. Looks like it's going to be Rios again, maybe?
Rickland.
Oh, Rickland Holmes. Yeah, thanks, Colton.
Watch for an onside kick
here.
Oh,
boy, wouldn't that be an idea?
Something tricky. There was some chatter going on between Rickland and Coach Jones.
Oh, interesting.
Never know.
A little inside from Colton as he's down there on the sidelines. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. How much fun is this? The big rivalry, one of the longest rivalries in the state of Oklahoma. Rickland Holmes to approach the football at the 40-yard line. Let the clock and let the game begin. There's a good kick. It's going to take go down to about 6-yard line. We're taking up the middle before it's really hit hard. There, I didn't get who was the receiver on the kickoff. It was
Mahmoud on the return.
Okay.
Christian Akadari with the hit. And
good catch, Colton.
Yeah, that was a good booming kick there. The reason I thought an onside kick might be coming is I saw Coach Jones yell out to Rickland there right off the kickoff there. So nothing there, and it's special. So we'll see what this defense can do to start things out, John.
1st and 10, 22-yard line. We'll call it the 23-yard line. Bombers come out and gun with two backs. Looks like they got one of the backs is obviously Mahood. Quarterback is Manella. And he ball's on the ground. And Del City says they got it. And they do got it. How about, you were just talking turnovers, Colton. First play, Del City football.
Boy, that's a fun turnover. That's, I mean, it's hot down there, John. So, the sweat, I know whenever it's hot for me, I drench in sweat. And so I really struggle. And right now, Coach Hall is wanting an explanation. He thought it should have been an incomplete pass. Look from up here that the ball slipped out of his hand before he threw it. So the throwing motion was already out.
Yeah.
I think it was a good call on the field by the official. So Del City, they're in the red zone.
Yeah, already.
One play in.
Not bad. First play out of the red zone. 20-yard lines. All right, let's see. Cash is going to line up in gun. He's got number 4. Number 4 is Jeremiah Miles, offset to his left. He's got motion right to left. And there's a handoff to Jeremiah up the right side. Breaks it. Oh, it looked like he was going to break it outside. No gain on the play.
I was just talking to my dad earlier this week about the running back position for Del City, and Rickland Holmes is a good running back, and so is Black Wolf. I like both of them, but they are so good on defense that I don't think that how much outweighs each other. I think. Well, I'll let y'all pause.
Out here to Mishan Graham, scoots it out to about the 15-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. We'll call it pick up about 5 on the play, and that'll bring up third down.
But I was just going to say, I think Jeremiah Miles helps you just almost as much as those other two guys, and you're able to keep them fresh for defense. So, hey, third down and medium. This is a big play for Del City. You need to pick this up.
And it could be two-play territory as well.
Yeah.
All right, look at here. Cash is coming out to the left, so we're going to line up Wildcat. And it looks like we got number 4, Jeremiah Miles, to take the snap. Motion with Cash out to the right. And there it is. That's Turner in there, I think.
Yeah.
Turner around the right side, breaks a tackle. Across the 5, inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. How about that, Colton, for a nice play on third down and 5?
Well, I like that. Coach Jones has wanted to implement some Wildcat stuff. We saw a little bit of it week 1. Didn't work very well. Trying it with DeMarion Turner, and, hey, it was a success right there. First and goal down to the 4, and great blocking.
Yeah.
Also by Jeremiah Miles there to keep talking about him.
You bet. All right, so Coach says it worked once. Let's try it again. Cash Kortner lines up as a tight split on the left side. Motion is Miles, and he's going to line up as a slot on the outside. And this time Turner's going to take it this way, kind of trying to break out to the edge, cuts it inside down to about the 1-2 yard line. So pick up 3 more on the play. So second and goal.
Chauncey Jones got a big block there. I thought was going to yield DeMarion into the end zone. Unfortunately, just wasn't able to completely get in there, but they're down inside the 2. And now let's see if they give it to Rickland here. It looks like that's what they're probably going to do.
Yeah, Rickland's in there now. And number 11's in there as well, Jarvis Kelly. So big Jarvis on the left side there, normally an outside linebacker. He's lining up as a tight end. Cash is in a quarterback. Okay, Cash hands it off to Rickland up the middle, no problem. Into the end zone, untouched. Standing up, Eagles on top. 10:02. Touchdown, Eagles.
There we go. Boy, Del City, they came ready to go.
Yeah.
And that's how you send a statement, John, when you're the better team in a rivalry game. If you come right out and you hit somebody in the mouth, look out.
Yeah.
This is where Midwest City needs a response, and they better do it quick because Del City will run away with this football game. You can already sense a lot of morale going down on this Bomber sideline. We're close to it, and you can see there's some arguing. There's some heads down already.
Yeah. Okay, so number 14, Dylan Simmons, normally a wide receiver. Good hands for the hold. Ball's down. The kick is up by the left southpaw kicker, and the kick is good. So Eagles strike first, 7-0, 10:02 left in the first quarter. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of football left. You know that. Rivalry game. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
Without
Johnny Colton back live with you at 10:02. Eagles on top, 7-0. Turnover on the 20-yard line. 3 plays later, they're in for the score. So over to Colton, of course. He likes to talk about Madison's as we get ready to kick off.
Yep. Kickoff's always brought to you by Madison's Country Cooking in Del City. You can mix or match any 2 breakfast, lunch, and dinner meals with a drink for only $23.99.
Right to left on your screen, Rickland Holmes approaches the ball, and the ball decides it's going to fall down. Back deep on the 5-yard line. Is that number 30? Can you see his number, Colton? That's 34, isn't it? That's the running back?
Back to return. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I was looking at Del City. Yeah, okay. That's Mahmoud back there. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Mahmoud, ladies and gentlemen, for Midwest City, kind of get an idea of what grade they're in. Mahmoud is a 12th grader. Okay, he's a senior. All right, there's the kick. Rickland, another good kick. Going out to about the 5-yard line. Taken and fumbled. It's still on the ground. And here come the Eagles. Eagles number 6 comes storming in there, making the tackle. Ball's going to be spotted about the 11-yard line. So, first and 10, Bombers. Yeah, almost.
Amonte Highshaw was really booking it down there, and he almost, I thought, was going to actually have a chance to get the football recovered. But now the Bombers having to start at their own 10, and that's, their offense has really struggled to get going this season, so having to go 90 yards is going to be a real challenge. Now, one thing about this, John, is for Midwest City, again, they've got to get something going with some confidence. They had a tough game against Piedmont and against Carl Albert, and against Del City already a really tough start. They need to get something positive on this drive.
It looks like they're going to run pretty heavy off to the right side there. Mahmoud on the carry, it looks like. Yep, number 34. Pick up about 1 or 2 on, we'll call it 1 yard. 2nd down and 9. Clock is at 9:42. If you just joined us, the Eagles jumped on top after a turnover in the red zone. And kick was good, 7-0, and that's where we're at. Roman Manella and gun, and they're going to do the same play to the right side. This time he's got some running room. He's out on the edge. There's a flag on the play, out across the 20-yard line, close to the first down.
I think they're going to get a hold on the right guard. He came across and was trying to pull, and whenever he pulled, he grabbed a hold of somebody who was trying to sneak in behind him, it looked like.
Hawkeye. Colton, you are so good at this.
Well, we'll probably go back and watch that on film, and nothing I just said happened. But you never know.
Oh, shoot. All right, well, it looks like you're going to mark it off against the Bombers here, so the play is negated. And they're going to go half the distance to the goal back to the 6-yard line. Or it'll be 2nd down and long. We'll call it 15 or 16 yards.
And that's too bad for Midwest
Yeah, that's a nice run.
Yeah, they finally got something going. And it's pretty obvious that Mahmoud is the guy that they want to get the football to as many times as possible. Kind of a workhorse. And, finally got something going there and got it called back.
2 back this time. And back to pass. No, a little swing pass out here to the right. Man, that was
that's
close. That could have
touchdown.
been. We'll see. We're not so. Yeah, we got a touchdown. That ball was thrown behind the receiver, back out of the backfield. As a result, that's considered a lateral. And so Eagles get on top and recover it in the end zone for a touchdown. You're probably watching the replay here, I suspect.
Who recovered it? I can't tell.
Instant Replay is brought to you by Joe and Greg. I know both those guys. So does Colton out there at Gregory's Sporting Goods and more. They're top shop for any and all sporting goods. If they're listening, Joe and Greg, you guys are really you're really good people and a good company. All right, so here we go. Extra point, left-footed kicker. Dylan, ball down, kicks up, and the kick this time is good again. All right, so 9:02, first quarter. Eagles on top 14-0. We'll be back for another Madison's Kickoff. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack, and for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Johnny Colton back live with you. 9:02. Yes, we're first quarter, 14-0. Eagles on top. Couple of turnovers led to scores, both in the red zone. Rickland Holmes, right to left. Flag has just a little bit of wave on it, so it's probably 3-4 miles an hour. Back deep. It looks like it's going to be Mahmoud again. And this time, looks like number 2 is the ball carrier. Lincoln King, Jr., brings it out to about the 18-yard line where the Bombers will take over again. Third possession, 1st and 10.
Yeah, on that return, they took Mahmoud completely out, put Josiah Johnson back there and Lincoln King back there, and they were almost like a left fielder and a center fielder fighting over the ball. They weren't calling it, and almost disaster again.
Could have been, that's right.
For the Bombers, but yet again, not good field position to start. That's not what this offense of the Midwest City Bombers want. Already trailing 14-0. Let's see if they try to put the ball in the air, something they've yet to do successfully.
Mahmoud back there, and he takes the handoff from Roman. That's not going to go anywhere. It doesn't get too far. No gain on play. We'll call it a loss of 1, so 2nd and 11 for the Bombers.
Big-time tackle, big-time read by Rickland Holmes. That was a Division I play that he might have on his highlight reel at the end of the season. That was pretty good.
He'll look back at it when he's playing on Saturdays. Roman Manila looking at the sideline. Might be an adjustment to the play. He's got 2 backs, and he's going to hand it off this time to, and that's not going to go anywhere. That's a gang tackle at the line of scrimmage. Driven back 5 yards. It was number 34, Mahmoud, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Man, big Quaylen Goodman came in there and just ate that up. That's boy, the Del City defense is pretty much firing on all cylinders right now. Midwest City, they're going to have to put the ball in the air. They're not going to have success running it. Del City is just stuffing the box. They're playing press defense. There's little to no safety help over the top until now. Of course, it's 3rd and long, and it's going to be 3rd and even longer because we got a false start.
Yeah. So that'll move it back 5 yards, 10-yard line this time.
I mean, I love it. I love the aggressive approach defensively to start this game.
Yep.
Just playing, hey, you got to throw the ball to beat us. You're not going to beat us on the ground. And so far, Midwest City just, and again, their passing game has not been very good this season, John, to put it mildly. So
yeah,
Del City knows that, saw it on film, and now you're seeing it play out on this game.
Manila in gun continues. He's got Mahmoud off to his left, and he's got trips down here on the near side with a single receiver up top. Might look for a pass. Back to pass. Staying in the pocket. And he's being rushed big time. Taken down. Sack at about the 4-yard line.
Well, they decide to go ahead and try to throw a pass, and then they get a big free rush from Tavon Johnson, and Tavon was able to just bring him to the ground, and he was pretty much unblocked on a straight rush there. So now Midwest City going to have to punt from the very back of their own end zone. That's never fun. You got to really count on your snapper, and then we'll see if Del City comes after to try to block it or if they set up for the return.
Back to receive the punt is on your screen is number 88, Mishan Graham, and I can't see who the other is. Can you, Colton?
No, I think, is it you said Graham, right? That's one of them?
He's on the near side.
Yeah, and
there's a kick, and let's see, it's going to take a bounce. And it's just going to let it go. It is taking a couple of Bomber bounces out to about the 43-yard line.
Caleb Blackwolf was who we were trying to figure out there.
So it's 1st and 10. The ball is going to be spotted here at the 43-yard line. And we'll see what happens. 6:52. We're still in the first quarter. And here come the Eagles. Eagles this time are bringing number 4 into their backfield. And, of course, number 4 is Jeremiah Miles with Kortner as the quarterback. Miles is offset to his right. Eagles come out in doubles. Doubles at top and at bottom. We'll talk about some of those receivers in a little bit. Could be a pass. Back to pass is Cash. He's looking down the sideline. He's got a receiver. It's Graham. Graham forced out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Great back shoulder. Good pitch catch. I like it.
Oh, boy. Cash Kortner, he's a spunky guy.
He is.
You know, I loved it. I was telling my dad. He came up behind me during my interview with the player of the game last week.
Yeah, I remember that.
Made me jump, but he came up and was just supporting his teammate and kind of pulling some Oklahoma City Thunder stuff that I really like. And I just think for a young player with the talent level that he has, he's going to be special by the time it's all said and done.
You're right, Colton. Okay, here's a quick pitch out here to Jeremiah Miles. He's looking for a couple of breaks. Got a flag on the play. He's still on his feet. He's thrown back. I don't know if forward progress will put him inside the 15. It looks like it will at the 14. And we do have a flag on the play. It is against the Eagles.
Yeah, going to be a hold. And, boy, good tackle, though, for the Bombers. Felix Fuentes on the tackle. Came flying in there and put a pretty good lick in. But, let's see what Midwest City does. Are they declining the penalty? I think they might be. They might take the down and take – no, they're going to take the penalty. There we go.
Yeah.
Going to be a little surprised if they didn't. So, I like the aggressiveness on that play call just a moment ago, throwing that ball up to Graham. I wouldn't be opposed to doing it again. The safety's not going to be able to get there on time, so you've got man-to-man coverage here on the near side. You also, the middle of the field's pretty much wide open as well. I don't think the linebackers are going to be able to drop back there on time.
Motion right to left. Oh, up! And picks it up. That's looks like Caleb Blackwolf coming across. He wasn't expecting the ball, but he happenstance on the ball. No gain on the play. Ball still spotted at the 22-yard line. Second down and long.
Boy, if Blackwolf would have fielded that cleanly, John,
he might have had,
would have been a heck of a trick play. Unintentionally, but it didn't work out. Second down and long. There's some confusion there. Let's see if Midwest City drops a couple safeties back a little further. They're kind of playing with fire a little bit with the way they were just lined up defensively.
Ball spotted on this hash. And we got Michon Graham out here on top of the numbers. Timeout, looks like. Let's see. Del City call timeout? Yep, Del City calls timeout. Okay, so they take timeout, we take timeout. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful.
Eagles come out and gun. Cash Kortner takes it going around the right side, following Caleb Blackwolf. Cuts it inside. Nice move. Still on his feet. Inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Picked up a couple key blocks with the broken tackle. Nice run, Colton. Showed me something on that.
Yeah, I think that was actually Demarion Turner who checked back in on that Wildcat.
Oh, okay. That wasn't I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I actually thought the same thing as you at first. But good call. I mean, it worked out. Caught the Bombers off guard a little bit. And again, Del City's winning the line of scrimmage, so those type of plays will probably be there. As much as you want to be aggressive and put the ball in the air, that looks like it's going to be there too because, again, the Del City offensive line just to me looks like it's a total mismatch. But again, it's early. Things can change, but that's the way it looks as of now.
This time we got Holmes, and Turner's taking it around the left side, picks up some good blocks, cuts it inside. He's inside the 5 down to the 2-yard line. First down to go will be at the 1-yard line, so that'll bring up 4th down. And we'll see what the Eagles do here on 4th down. I don't see a kicker coming in. I see Cash staying in there. Rickland Holmes is still in there. Here comes a play from the sideline. Coach Jones, of course, doing the play calling.
Something to note, Rios wasn't consistent in pregame warm-up. I was down on the field. He was making some, but it wasn't terrible by any means, but he was definitely missing quite a few of them, so may not be something you want to do, especially, again, winning line of scrimmage like you are.
Whoop. They were successful. That's what they want to do. It'll be 1st and goal, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it should be. They were at the 2. It should take it to the 1, which should be a first down. No, it's still 4th down. I'm wrong. It's hard to see the angle we're at, where the sticks are exactly.
Yeah, put that other stick back up over there. They already dropped the sticks.
So really,
all right.
Now, if you have a quarterback sneak.
4th down and less than a yard. 3:56, first quarter. Eagles on top, 14-0. Threatening. Coach Jones has a question for the referee. He says, how much do we got? You got that much, Coach. So we'll see what we do here. Heavy package in. DeMarion Turner still in there? I can't see. It's hard to see their numbers.
Wait, what did the referee call? I don't understand that. I saw him.
Turner and Rickland. Oh.
Coach Jones wants to know. You can't call a false start and offsides. Is that what they called? Can't call both. It's got to be one or the other.
Timeout, Del City. Coach Jones wants an explanation. Coach Jones is going to go out there into the referee huddle and help him out a little bit, looks like.
Well, I think he's saying exactly what I'm saying. I think they just called 2 offsetting penalties. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Well, while they sort it out, I'll try to sort it out in my own head. Maybe you can.
I'll do the same.
Maybe someone at home can figure it out. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
Johnny Colton back live with you. We'll call it 4th down and 1, less than 1 for the first down. 4th and 2 for the touchdown. Eagles come in with DeMarion Turner and Rickland Holmes, it looks like, in a looks like heavy left formation. Wildcat, of course. Receiver on this side is number 3. That's Palmer. Up the middle. He's going to probably get the first down. Maybe we'll see. Where they spot it?
I think he at least, no, they're going to say short.
Wow.
Didn't look like to me it was short. Now they're going to say never mind.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, if you're looking at that marker over on the far side, the first down to go marker, it is on the 1-yard line, unless Parallax optical illusion is getting in my way here, which is possible.
Yeah, I
referee timeout.
You can kind of see the replay here. You're getting in slow motion. I know it's not a great angle, but it is a good replay. I mean, he's past the line of scrimmage. They only needed half a yard. I don't think there's any way he could have been short, John. I mean, it just don't.
As always, Colton is right.
Well, we were all right on that one.
I know. We both kind of analyzed that pretty good. So all right, first and goal, Colton.
One thing about it, I'm never super critical on referees, but when you're refereeing a game, same as umpiring baseball, you're never in a hurry to make a call. Take your time. That way that doesn't happen. I mean, they were very quick to point for Bomber football, and if I'm Coach Hall, I'm not happy about that. So take your time.
There goes Turner up the middle. His flag on the play. We'll see what the call is here.
Calling offsides now, which is going to be a 2-inch penalty.
Yeah, you're right. And ball spotted at the 1 foot line, if that. Wildcat staying in there, it looks like. Heavy will be on Kelly's side. Jarvis Kelly on the left. 3:42 first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. This time back offset to the right. And he's going to follow the back again. It's Turner again, and this time he is in for the touchdown. Yeah, buddy. It took a couple of tries, but steady and consistent is the name of the game right now, it looks like, for the Eagles. And put 6 more on as the southpaw kicker comes in. Dylan will hold.
I think, yeah, buddy, John, the way you just said that needs to be your new tagline. Just every time Del City scores, yeah, buddy. I think that's pretty good.
Okay, I learned that from you. So here we go. We got Dylan to hold at the 10-yard line. Southpaw kicker, Rios. There's a snap. Ball's down. Kicks up. And the kick is good. Put 21 on the board. 3:36 first quarter. Eagles on top. 21-0 over the Midwest City Bombers. Rivalry game. Still a lot of football left. Can never tell what will happen. So stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
Johnny Colton back live with you, 3:36. First quarter, 21-0. Eagles on top, right to left on your screen. Rickland Holmes, number 1, to the kickoff. And we got Mahmoud back to receive the kickoff, standing on his 5-yard line. Wind is calm. There's a kick, and it's another good kick, and it's going to go to the about 5-yard line where it's taken by Mahmoud up the middle. He's got some bracket. He's got some holes. Breaks to the outside, still on his feet. He's still on his feet before he gets across midfield. Brought down over by the Eagles sideline. Around the 48-yard line. Great return. 46 yards on the return for the big running back for the Bombers. They needed that.
Yeah, they did. Finally got some good field position. And sometimes those plays are good for Del City, too. You know, if you start to lose focus.
That's a good point.
I mean, Midwest City's not some team that's just going to roll over, I can promise you. At least not yet. And so, yeah, that's a play that kind of wakens up this sideline. The other sideline could wake them up as well. We'll wait and see. Big-time football teams, that wakes them up.
In gun again. Manella back.
Oh, what a play.
Trying to get to the outside is number 15.
Tell you what, Jarvis Kelly just earned a Gatorade with that play. stayed at home, and what do you teach whenever you have outside contain? You keep it contained. You don't let anything outside, no matter what. And of course, Jarvis Kelly, being a coach's son, he knows it and has heard it probably more than anybody. Great play right there.
Ball at the 45-yard line. Back to pass. Little swing pass out to the right to Mahmoud. 45-yard line. Breaks it inside. Across midfield. He had a lot of green if he would have broke that last tackle. Number 55 come in and making a game-saving tackle or a touchdown-saving tackle, I think.
Yeah, and how about that for Chauncey Jones playing nose tackle, and he's the guy to come over there and save potentially a touchdown. Boy, Del City, you got to like to see that. Back-to-back plays, those are two things you like to see. It's 3rd and 9 still.
Little sideline adjustment, looks like. Manella gives his team some more new orders. Mahmoud is offset to his right. 3rd and 9. Back to pass, staying in the pocket. Just being rushed on the outside. Lost it up for number 2. Number 2 in stride. Makes the reception. That was Lincoln King, the junior. Nice pitch catch.
Boy, was a good throw.
Yeah.
Man-to-man coverage, and you like your chances with Demarion Turner out there. I think that may be the first time he's been beaten coverage all year long, and he's going to come out of the football game. Hopefully he's okay. But, that's a tough cover. You got the long side of the field there, and he just got beat on a post route over the middle. Good throw.
In gun, Mahmoud is offset. He takes the ball. No, he does. Yeah, he does, up the left side. Looks like over the left tackle. Pick up about 1 or 2 on the play. Ball was spotted at the 10-yard line. By the way, we are in the red zone, brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs, hot new styles at Triple Elite. And all those instant replays, again, Joe and Greg down at Gregory's Sporting Goods and more. They're a top shop and a top group of guys that wants to help any team, any ball club, anywhere with their uniform needs or equipment needs. Just see Joe and Greg at Greg Sporting Goods.
Del City's already taken 2 timeouts. Otherwise, you might take a timeout here just to try to get their focus back a little bit. Maybe getting a little overzealous here defensively. You've got to just lock back in a little bit, as now there is a discussion here again with the white hat. This might have something to do with the crowd, possibly.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe he's looking up the clock. Let's see. 1:32. I think he just changed it. $1:39. No. Yeah, they gave him 7 more seconds, it looks like, Colton. All right.
Kind of weird. I wonder what they were looking at. Oh, maybe the student, well, that too, but I think the student section might have had something, maybe something with noise that they're not allowed to have over there, because they were pointing at somebody.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Jacoby said he might have seen some flashes.
I gotcha.
Yeah, that's possible.
That is.
Can't do that. Not fair. All right, White Hat comes across the field. He's going to say, let's go. 2nd down and 8. Another substitute, it looks like, for the Bombers. White Hat kind of waiting, and I think, did his arm just go down? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're just looking down on the sideline. We saw Coach Cade. We'll talk about Coach Cade here in a little bit. Remember him with Del City, Colton?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the defensive or offensive coordinator out there. All right, back to pass. He's looking for the corner of the end zone. He's got a receiver out there.
Nope.
It's incomplete. Caught it out of bounds. 3rd down.
Yeah, it was out of bounds there. Graham in coverage. Graham was trying to force him to the sideline, using the sideline as his friend, and he just wasn't physical enough, quite frankly, and that's why he was able to catch it. Luckily, was out of bounds there. 3rd down again, 3rd and long. They got to get this ball inside the 3-yard line, it looks like, where the sticks are. This could be, John, 2-down territory. You could
be,
run the
you're
football
right.
here.
Yeah.
Maybe a quarterback draw, something like that.
Mahmoud offset to Manila's left, it looks like. And he's got the out route down here. He's got a receiver, down around the 5-yard line. Going to be short of the first down by a couple yards. That'll bring up 4th down. We'll see what Coach Hall decides to do. Mahmoud is back in the game. Manella giving some play calling out to the line. Clock is running, 1:13. First quarter still 21-0. Eagles on top if you just joined us. Whitehead says let's play. There's 20 on the play clock. I think quarterback saw something he didn't quite like, getting an adjustment from the sideline. He's lining up and trips, a wide trips out to the far side of the field with a single receiver on the near side. Mahmoud is the lone running back, and he's staying home to block. There's a pass, and it's an out route, and it's going to be called short of the goal line by inches, it looks like.
Man, good throw.
So it's 1st and goal for the Bombers. 42 seconds, first quarter.
Another good throw.
Yeah.
There. Aggressive throw. It could have been pick 6 if Del City read it better.
Well, they don't like that play. Somebody threw some laundry on the field, and they say looks like it's going against Midwest City. Was that a false start? Did you see, Colton?
Yeah,
okay.
False start there. Looked like 69, the right guard moved. He's had a couple penalties on him. Big athletic-looking guy for a guard. Had a tough start to this game so far, but, for Midwest City, I don't know that I would try that same pass pattern again. They've done it 3 times now. I mean, it could work, but it could also go back for 6 the other way.
And Mahmoud up the middle, breaks it to the right outside. Touchdown, Bombers. Untouched. Yeah, actually, there were a couple touches that broke tackles and then bolted outside. Across the goal line, touchdown for the Bombers. Well, you know what? You're exactly right, Colton. This team, can strike at any time. They sure got talent. They got confidence in their abilities and got ourselves a ball game.
Yeah, that could be a confidence-boosting drive for the Bombers. And,
yeah.
For Del City, that wasn't very good. I mean, they didn't look very focused on that drive. They were getting pushed off the ball. None of that happened earlier on the first couple drives, so we'll have to develop and see what happens there.
Snap, ball down, the kick is up, and the kick is blocked. So extra point attempt is no good, so just leaves 6 on the board with 28 seconds left in the first quarter. We're going to go to a commercial break. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Bombers back in. 21-6, Eagles on top. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Johnny Colton back live with you. Jacoby producing a good game in between us, and we got his brother Cedric out there on the camera. Kind of a hot and humid day out there. And Cedric, we appreciate him putting up with this weather. It's kind of hot in the press box, but we do have a little breeze up here. So, all right, here we go. Second quarter. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 28 seconds left in the first quarter, which is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. His kickoff over to Colton. He'll tell us a little bit about Madison's.
Yeah, Madison's kickoff's always brought to you by Madison's Country Cooking in Del City. Have great Madison's food delivered to you by Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash. Also, Dad, listen to this. Seniors 60 and older can buy one meal and drink, get the second meal and drink free. So, hey, Mom and Dad, all right. Good deal over there at Madison's Country Cooking.
Oh, very good. Shout out to Mom and Dad. Kid's doing a good job there, Mom and Dad. We appreciate him in the Del City booth. All righty. Bombers kicking off left to right on your screen. And there's the kick. Good kick. It's kind of like a squib kick up the middle, taking it to 22, 23-yard line by number 12 for the Eagles. Number 12 is Jay Sean McAllister, who's also good on the basketball court as he plays outside linebacker and returns a little kickoff there. Eagles have 1st and 10. 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Not that it really matters, but Midwest City was offside on that kick. And I think the line judge saw it and elected not to call it. But he might call it next time. Something to just watch for.
Oh.
But yeah, the Eagle offense here, this is pretty important. You don't want Midwest City. You want to go ahead and just end the hope that they just created. You got to end it right now by going down and punching in some points.
Coach Jones calls timeout.
That's their third.
Something that they didn't quite like in the lineup there. Okay, so as the Eagles take timeout, we'll take timeout. 26 seconds on a game clock. 21-6, first quarter, Eagles on top. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Live with you. We got 20 seconds. First quarter. Buffalo Wild Wings quarter, as a matter of fact. Eagles in gun. Can't see who the back's offset to the left. They got Twins up top. And motion with Davis, it looks like, up the middle. He's got plenty of room. He's got the 50-yard line, and he's going to go. He's going to fly. You're watching it, ladies and gentlemen. 5, touchdown, number 4, Jeremiah Miles. Wow. Explosive.
Boy, how do you do? I mean, Jeremiah Miles getting better by the week.
Yeah.
And again, I think that is what is going to make Del City a better football team. Jeremiah Miles. He might be the key to this football team, quite frankly, because it keeps Rickland Holmes and Caleb Blackwell fresh for defense. And I think Jeremiah Miles is capable, as you just saw right there. What a big touchdown. You started to hear this crowd on the Midwest City side get going, and now I could drop my pen and everyone would look at me. So nice and quiet over here.
Dylan on for the to hold. Rios, the southpaw kicker, balls down, kicks up, and hits the upright and bounces back. Therefore, the extra point attempt is no good. So keep the points at 27-6. 10 seconds left, still in the first quarter. And we'll go to a commercial break, waiting the kickoff. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Got a whole bunch of football left. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business. And always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Back live with you over to Colton for Madison sponsorship.
Yeah, well, I got two for you. So I got Madison. These are two really good places in Del City. The kickoffs are brought to you by Madison's Country Cooking in Del City. Kids 12 and under eat free. Look them up on Facebook and Google. And then, of course, our friends over at Casa Juanitos. Casa Juanito is a quick service restaurant offering fresh and flavorful fiesta meals in Del City, Oklahoma since 1976. And that last Jeremiah Miles touchdown is the scoring recap for them.
This time a kick by Rios, taken on the run, but immediately taken down after a gain of about 4 after the catch, out to about the 31-yard line. Boom. Good hit by the Eagles there. Bombers will have it 1st and 10 at the 32, and there's still 6 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's almost been a 1-hour quarter, folks. Long one. But, hey, what a tackle by McAllister.
And, is that Jay Sean? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, boy.
He's pretty tough.
Yeah, if he'll stick you. I mean, there's no doubt he will put one on you, and he put one on right there. And Del City, I mean, so far, obviously, this is a pretty darn good start. One defensive drive where it wasn't great for them, but right here, you can make up for it.
And a little swing pass out here to the right, again with Mahmoud, 30-yard line, breaks it inside, out to about the 34-yard line, pick up 2 or 3 on the play, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Eagles on top, 27-6, so they're going to switch sides. And as they switch sides, we're going to go to a commercial break, and a lot of football left. Stay with us. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
State Representative Max Wolfley.
As a longtime Mid-Del teacher, coach, and parent, I first ran for the legislature to ensure taxpayer dollars appropriated for education actually made it all the way to the classroom. That concern hasn't changed and seems even more important today. Thank you for giving me the privilege of serving the people of our district.
Max Wolfley, looking out for educators, seniors, veterans, and all of us. Recorded in our kitchen after midnight. Can you tell?
John and Colton back live with you. Bull spotted at the 34-yard line as we begin the second quarter. And the second quarter is brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. I'll tell you a little bit about Bobby Lewis in just a second. Second and about 8 for the Bombers. Double back. Handoff to Mahmoud again. This time he tries to get to the edge on the near side, and that does not work. So he's going to be brought down around the 30-yard line. Loss of about 3 on the play. It'll be third down and about 13.
You'll have to forgive me, John. I was looking away when that play happened, so good call there.
Yeah.
But third down and long, and
Tavon Johnson came in on that one.
Yeah, he was on the last play too, and actually might have got held a little bit. So he's a player that is also key. I talked about Jeremiah Miles offensively, but I also think Johnson's a big part of this team as well.
You're right.
His ability to rush the passer is going to be crucial, especially when they start playing teams like Collinsville and Claremore who can spin the football a little bit.
3rd and 10. Trips down here on the near side. Single receiver up top. Back to pass. Looking down on the go route. And this time it's picked off by DeMarion Turner at the midfield. Breaks it back inside. Still on his feet. 40-yard line. Breaking to the far sideline. 30-yard line. He's still on his feet. 20-yard line. Inside the 20. Inside the red zone before he's forced out of downs. And there's a flag on the play. So we'll see what that's all about. Nice interception by number 2. I think it was DeMarion Turner.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The 2 flags might be a hold on Nicholas Holmes. He was doing a heck of a job blocking downfield and then may have just got his hands on the outside of the shoulder pads. And those defensive guys, they're not used to blocking. You know?
Yeah, good.
But I actually was just about to applaud him for getting down there. He really hustled to get down there and make a block and was doing a heck of a job of it. And then may have just got caught with a little bit of a hold. But there's 2 flags and a long conversation. Let's see what it's about. One of them's at the 30, one of them's at the 20.
Yeah, and here comes the white hat.
One of them, John, almost looked like maybe it might have been on Coach Jones, but I don't. If that's what it was, he was coming out yelling at his own guys. He wasn't yelling at the referees. That could have been the misunderstanding. We'll see.
But you get past the 25, sometimes white hats don't like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. He's going to come tell us all what's going on. Against Del City, declined. Hold Del City, so it'll back them up 15 yards.
I was wrong. Just called 2 holds instead, so except one. Well, that stinks. That takes away the nice return that Turner had. But still, get the football, good turnover. Del City doing what they needed to do. John and I both talked about that in the keys to the game, forcing turnovers.
Yep.
Doing just that, and the scoreboard reflects it, 27-6.
And as you said in keys to the game, is to take that turnover and do something with it,
yeah.
which they did in the first 2 possessions. We'll see what they do now. Ball spot at the 40-yard line. And we got motion with Palmer, and up the middle was Jeremiah Miles inside the 40, down to about the 38-yard line. Pick up about 2 or 3 on the play, Colton. Hard yards in there.
So now the Bombers are starting to cheat a little bit. They're starting to try to play the interior run. This is where those screen passes can open up the field for you a little bit. If you want to try to run one over here, you've got Josiah Chester on the near side of the screen. Looks like Palmer's going to be with him. Far side, you've got Graham. Those are similar to run plays. You're just trying to spread the field out a little bit, keep the defense honest. Del City might look to run some of those.
Jeremiah Miles offset to Cash's right. Motion again with Michon. Back to pass. Looking downfield. Out route down here. He's got a receiver. It's Michon Graham. He does a couple of good moves. He breaks it inside. Another good move. Break it inside. Another good move. Touchdown. That's a pretty daggone good run by Michon Graham.
Call the ambulance. There's some hurt ankles out there. Broke a few of them. That was really good.
Yeah, it was. I love watching that kid. He looked like he was playing basketball.
Man, that looked like our guy LaDainian Fields from last year.
Yeah, that's right.
But hey, nice play by the quarterback. Cash Cordner stepped into the pocket. Yeah, that ball was supposed to be let out. It was supposed to be a pretty quick pass down the field. Wasn't there, and a great job by Graham to come back to the football and hit him in stride. Great
Good
job.
analysis. That's exactly right. That's a quarterback developer right there. Step up in the pocket. There's the southpaw kicker. Kick is up. The hold was good, and extra point is good. So we're at 34 plus 1, or are we at 34? We're at 34-6. 10:03 in the second quarter. And I still got to tell you about the dedication and sponsorship of the second quarter. We'll do that when we come back. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack, and for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Johnny Colton back live with you after a break, and you saw it like everybody else did. Nice pitch, catch, and nice yardage after the catch to Michon Graham from Cash. Kortner for the touchdown. And that replay was brought to you by who?
Casa Juanito.
Yeah, Colton loves this Casa Juanito because his daddy used to hang out there.
Yeah, he actually said he got a text from one of his buddies named Andy who is in Texas. He said he used to eat there all the time, loved it. So I've got people blowing me up, talking about how, we need to get there.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, so we got the southpaw kicker from Del City. Rios is his name. And there's a kick, and it's going to be a pooch over on the far side of the field, taking it about the 23. Fair catch. So Midwest City Bombers will take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. And that kickoff, I forgot to ask Colton how Madison's looks at that kickoff.
Yeah, well, Madison's looks at it pretty good when you're up 34-6. But Madison's Country Cooking, located 4747 Southeast 29th Street in Del City. And they're open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesdays through Saturdays. And, boy, John, I mean, this, again, I say this, it seems like I say it almost every year that I've been here because Del City has gotten the upper hand in this rivalry since I've come along. I don't want to say I was the good luck charm, but maybe. But
I think you were, I'm pretty sure. Uh-oh, little bobble in the backfield. Mahmoud taken down at about the 21-yard line. It's going to be lost about 2 on the play, second down and 12.
Rickland Holmes on the tackle. But, it seems to me it's just really cool how Del City has turned things around as a program.
Yes.
It started with Coach Dunn, who's at Carl Albert now, but Coach Jones has done a masterful job with this football team, and he continues to develop players, and that tells me that he is going around the school. John, you would know this better than me, but going around the school and helping these guys actually become better men, too.
Yep, I will comment on that in just a second. Little out route down. Oh, nice little move there, and a nice tackle. Looks like number 25 for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think you're right, Christian Akaderi.
Christian Akaderi. Pick up about 5 on the play. The ball will be spotted about the 27-yard line. Coach Jones is all about academics. And another thing, he's all about discipline. I'll talk about that just in a second there, Colton. Quarterback remains in gun. That's Roman Manella, the quarterback, and he's got Mahmoud offset to his left. Back to pass. Oh, that's not going to work. He's going to fall down at 20-yard line to avoid any big-time contact there.
Hey, good play by Cam Freeman.
Ball spot at 20-yard line. So, Colton, like you were saying, Coach Jones isn't one of these coaches that's going to go from teacher to teacher. Is he eligible? What's he doing? He looks at those players and say, you need to stay eligible. And as a result, I do after-school detention. Never have any football players in there. I do, then they have lunch detention. Never. ISR, never. These kids understand. Coach Jones says, hey, discipline is a big part of our program on the field and in the classroom. And it is really remarkable what he's done. There's the snap for the punt, and there's a good punt. It's a high punt. It's going to probably bounce at about 40-yard line. Takes a couple of bounces out to across midfield to the 47-yard line. Or it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. But Coach Hooper runs that ISR program, and those kids in there do nothing but work. They're not allowed to sit there and talk on their phones. They go in there, and Coach Hooper's got. That's just that's this culture of this football program. And, who's responsible? Well, the coaches are, but it's a culture of the school. Our principal, he's our leader, and he defines that culture, and teachers follow everything he says and does, and we like it. We like the direction that the school's going, and it's kind of fun. It's a lot of fun. We had a little hall parade today to kick off all the festivities for this game tonight, and so much cool spirit. Last night, the volleyball game at Del City. That was capacity for a volleyball game. Midwest City was in town. They kind of had their way, but our kids fought hard. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to watch all this go on. All right, I think that was Caleb Blackwolf.
Yes.
Out to the 45-yard line. Pick about 6 on the play. And that'll be second down.
Yeah, good run. Man, he's a violent runner.
Oh yeah, explodes through that line.
For him only being a sophomore, that's a pretty scary thing when you're a defensive player. But let's see who's back there now, John. I'm trying to see.
Quarterback.
Well, it looks like number 6 is back there. Is that?
Highshaw? But 10 is still back. He's still in. Cash is still in.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, Highshaw is lining up as the right back.
Yeah.
And Cash takes a little quick pitch to Caleb Blackwolf around the right side. He picks up a few on the play. He's going to pick up no, he's not. Still going to be short of the first down. Pick up of only 1. Breaking to the outside like that. Looked like he had more yardage than he did. So it'll be 3rd down and about 4, let's call it. Let me continue with the quarter. I forgot to finish the quarter here. Colton, the second quarter is brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve Choctaw and Del City. And we'll talk more about the dedication here in just a second. Motion by Caleb out to the left. It's going to be, no it's not. He's going to keep it. Pulls it down, breaks to the outside, back to the inside. He's got a nice little running room out. Going to pick up the first down out to about 36-yard line.
Good run.
Pretty good pick up and go.
Yeah, I like the way he runs, the way Cash runs, because he's not going to burn you with his wheels. That's just not part of his game. But the way he does it is he keeps his eyes looking like he's going to keep passing. He keeps his shoulders square, and it does keep the defender from just coming in, on their toes to come and hit Cash, because you just are worried he might try to throw one over your head. So I like the way he runs, and then when he does tuck it down and run, it's too late for the defender to come and get him. He gets what he needs, the first down. And Cash is a quarterback that's just growing right in front of our eyes.
Right in front of our eyes, yeah. Good point. Yeah, you can tell he's getting great presence out there, great command. There's a bad snap. Ball's blown dead. Play clock, maybe?
Yeah, it might have been starting. Yeah, that's what it was.
Back him up 5. First down at 15. Yeah, Colton, you should have seen the volleyball game last night. It was unbelievable. I mean, the stands were just like full. This is in the basketball gym.
Really?
Yeah, all the Midwest City kids came over, and the Del City kids, and and they're getting after each other in a good way. Good way back and forth. And girls had a good showing.
That's awesome.
On the game. Yeah, it was kind of fun. Enjoyed it a lot. All right, here we go again up the middle. And this time Jeremiah Miles on the carry out to about the 37-yard line. Pick up about 6 on the play.
It reminds me,
maybe not.
Volleyball is a sport that's starting to grow in popularity, and I'm starting to like it a little bit. I'm a Longhorn fan, and the Texas Longhorn women's volleyball team is consistently one of the best in the country.
That's right.
You look at Nebraska, what they did last year, selling out like 100,000 tickets.
I know it.
Cool.
Okay, we got trips down here on the near side. Cash is rolling to the right. He's looking downfield on the out route. He's got a receiver. It's Meshawn Graham. Kind of jigs and jags before he forced out of bounds around the 23-yard line. Move the sticks. First down, Eagles. Nice toss. I mean, timing on that on the out route, and good long pickup. Nice job.
Yeah, and you pointed out earlier on in the season, John, I think week 1 or 2, that it took a little bit. Remember, nobody really talked about LaDainian Fields until about week 4 last year.
That's right.
It's because him and River were developing a relationship together. I think that's what's happening with Cash and Graham.
I think you're right. Yeah, good point.
I think that's going to continue to grow.
Of course, Foster had a lot to do with that, too. So there goes turnaround in the Wildcat. There's a flag on the play. Out to about the 20-yard line. Pick about 5 on the play. Talk real quickly about the dedication, what we got lined up for halftime with you. The second quarter dedication is brought to you by boys basketball coach Lenny Hatchett and the wrestling coach Shaver. And here's what they did. They got their teams together, and they went with the cross-country and supported the cross-country in their meet, and they ran in the cross-country meet. So you had 2 busloads of 3 different teams from Del City High School going to a meet and supporting our cross-country kids. And, you talk about school spirit. How cool is that? Great show of support. So, dedication to those 2 coaches.
Man, that is cool. I like that. I like hearing those stories. That in volleyball, that's good stuff. Those athletes work really hard.
Cash back to pass, staying in the pocket. He's looking down the sideline, near side. He's got a receiver out there. Nice catch! Number 15 on the over-the-shoulder catch. That was Josiah Chester, sophomore wide receiver.
Sophomore to sophomore.
Yeah, sophomore to sophomore. Way to go.
Man, good throw and really nice catch, knowing where he was on the field, keeping his feet in bounds. Again, Cash has been really impressive tonight.
Hey, Colton, you said it. You said that he's developing right before our eyes. Look at these passes. They are right in stride, in the hands. And it doesn't get any better than that. Back shoulder, front shoulder. Wow. That's good. We like that.
Yep.
All right, Turner back in gun, motion left to right. He's going to head around the left side, trying to pick up a couple of blocks in there. But the Bombers come crashing through. Stopped it around the 10-yard line. We are in the red zone, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what red zone means. That means that Triple Elite gets to talk about world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. 4:35, first half. This half is brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance.
Might throw this ball up to Graham here, or Chester, on the near side, man-to-man.
Single receiver down here on the near side. Back to pass. He's going to keep it around the right side. He almost breaks a tackle. There's another flag on the play. 10-yard line. Pick up about 1. Yeah, it's going to be against the Eagles. Coach Jones does not like this. When you're in the red zone, he wants you execution.
Yeah, that's a That's a tough penalty. That play call, I mean, the way it developed so slowly. It didn't look like that it was ever going to go anywhere, and unfortunately got the hold as well. So now they're backed up all the way to the 21. One thing Del City hasn't done yet in the passing game a lot so far is they've not looked over the middle. They've not tried anything over the middle of the field. But it looks like Midwest City's covering that. They're trying to force everything to the outside.
Trips on the near side, outside the hash. They're doing another fly route down the far sideline. Ooh. He's banged down on the track. Hopefully he's all right out there. Michon Graham on the intended receive. And we're going to go to commercial break. So it's 4:02 left first half, 34-6. And you're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
John and Colton back live with you. Looks like Michon Graham got up and he walked to the sideline. So we got third down and long for the Eagles. And we got Jeremiah Miles offset to Cash's right. Back to pass. Looking for, he's got a receiver down there. It's number 9. He butts his way forward and into the end zone. Touchdown. Way to go. Who was that, Colton?
That's Manny Davis, the senior.
Hey, get one for the senior, right?
I love that.
Yeah, good job.
I like the play call.
Yeah, you were just talking about the middle.
That was good. They ran 3 receivers over the middle, and they had Manny kind of sit down underneath the other 2, and as soon as he caught it, they took off blocking. And so that's essentially a downfield screen, and I really like that call. It's something that you're seeing in college football a lot in third and long situations in the red zone. Good call.
On for the extra point is Rios. Dylan to hold. Ball, snap, kick, up. Good. So put another point on the scoreboard. There's 3:51 left in the first half. Eagles on top, 41-6 over the Bombers here in this rivalry game. And we're going to go to commercial break as we await for the players to take the field again for the kickoff. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
John and Colton back live with you. Jacoby doing a good job with the computer producing. And his brother Cedric and Eva Black are out there on the camera. Got a full slate tonight, doing a great job in this rivalry football game. Left to right on your screen, it's the southpaw kicker again, kicking from his 40-yard line. Mahmoud is back, standing on his 10 for the Bombers. And that kickoff is a pooch over on the real near side. Come up around the 36-yard line, and where it'll be 1st and 10 Bombers. And over to you, Colton, tell us about the kickoff sponsor.
Yeah, kickoff sponsor is our friends at Madison's Country Cooking. And, the cool thing about them is kids 12 and under eat free. And if you look them up on Facebook, you need to look them up on Facebook and Google. I like the fact anywhere that has kids that eat for free, 12 and under,
yeah,
I'm there. That counts for me. And then, of course, that scoring recap there by Manny Davis, the senior, brought to you by Casa Juanito in Del City. Been around since 1976. That's pretty self-explanatory. They're good if they've been around that long.
And there's a handoff again to Mahmoud over the right side. Breaks a couple tackles across the 40-yard line out to about the 43-yard line. Pick up about 6 on the play. Let's call it second down and pick up 5 on the play. Second down and 5 for the Bombers. 3:36, first half, 41-6. Eagles on top. This quarter is brought to you by Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates. Choctaw and Del City. Another handoff to Mahmoud, this time around left side. Breaks a couple tackles before he falls forward. Out to around a 45-yard line. Still going to be 3 or 4 yards short of the line of scrim, or short of the first down. Or it'll be 3rd down and about 4.
With the score being 41-6, this is probably 2-down territory for Midwest City. Probably look to take a shot here if you want to. They were successful earlier, took one shot. I think they caught Del City sleeping a little bit on that play.
Yeah.
Let's see if it happens again.
Number 7, the quarterback for the Bombers, Roman Manella. He's got 2 backs, and he's got single receiver up top and twins down here. And there's a handoff to Mahmoud around the right side. Shakes a couple tackles before he's met short of the first down. We'll call it the 46-yard line to bring a 4th down about 3.
Man, Rickland Holmes is very
he's pretty good, isn't he?
Pretty good. He reads the play so fast. And it's impressive because he's still only a junior.
I know.
And he was doing these things last year as a sophomore, too. He's just an impressive young athlete. And, he hasn't decided where he's going to play college football. Obviously, I kind of hope it's Oklahoma State.
That's where his daddy played, right?
Yeah, that's right. 4th down. And, I don't know that I'd run that play again if I'm the Bombers because Rickland Holmes will probably be right there.
Play clock at 13. There's a handoff to Mahmoud around the left side. Picks up first down before he's met around the 50-yard line. Looks like he's just going to be right at midfield. Move the sticks. It'll be 1st down for the Bombers. 151, 41-6. Eagles on top.
Man, well, I was wrong, but McAllister came in and put a huge hit on Mahmoud, and he has to come out of the game. He's a little shaken up.
Yeah.
That's twice that McAllister has really put some big hits on some guys.
That kid's a workhorse, though. He runs hard.
Yes, sir.
And let's see, what is he? He's a senior.
Oof. Del City caught a break there. That was a wheel route that was open down around the 25-yard line. Christian Akaderi was in coverage, and he was beat. Ball was a little underthrown. Well, quite a bit underthrown, but still should have been caught. There was enough room there. It was through the hands of the wide receiver. And 2nd down and 10. Those are the kind of plays you have to have happen for you, especially when you're at this stage of the game, down 41-6 to your rivals.
2nd down, 10, ball at the 50-yard line. This time he got the quick stop route out here at the top of the screen, trying to get something moving towards the outside. Gets inside the 50, down to about the 40, call it the 48-yard line. Pick up of 2 on the play.
I think we're going to get a hold as well. I beg your pardon, Nicholas Holmes was out there, and you could see his jersey was tucked underneath the shoulder pads, which is a pretty good indicator that there was a hold. So that will probably back the Bombers up, although there's a discussion and Coach Jones isn't happy with it, so let's see.
Mahmoud back in, number 34. Jaheim Mahmoud, senior, back for the Bombers.
Yeah, they got it. No, they got the hold. Penalties declined, though, so it'll be 3rd and 9. Minute 29 to go in the half. Del City doesn't have any timeouts. I'm a little surprised that Coach Jones declined that penalty. I mean, it's not – I understand it, but a little surprised just because of the situation with the clock running close to a minute, no timeouts. But this is maybe his shot at getting the ball back before half, possibly, too.
Two back, single receiver up top. Somebody just did something over there. Okay, handoff to Mahmoud around the left side. He's not going anywhere. That's going to be a loss of 1 or 2 on the play, although the pile looks like it's trying to move forward. They're going to spot it at the line of scrimmage, 49-yard line. That'll be 4th down and 10 for the Bombers, or 4th and 9, sorry.
4th and 9. And, boy, Del City, an assistant coach down there, was trying to call timeout.
Yeah, that's what I saw, too, yeah.
They don't have any more timeouts. That actually can be a penalty, John, but since it wasn't Coach Jones, that may be why they didn't call it. If Coach Jones would have came down there and tried to call a timeout,
that's right.
Could have called it unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, that's right. So. Not going to try to guess who it was. Might have been defensive coordinator.
Yeah, I knew who it was, but I won't. I'll be nice. I won't say anything about it.
I already did. Sorry, Coach. Okay, so here we'll see what the Bombers do. And the Bombers are going to call timeout with the game clock at 17. So we got timeout, 17 seconds left. We're going to go to a commercial break. And when we come back, it'll be 4th and 9 for the Bombers. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
17 seconds left in the first half, 41-6. Your Eagles on top. We have 4th down and 9 for the Bombers. Bombers come out in gun with 2 back, double tight, and it's all inside. There's no receivers wide out.
I think they're punting.
Oh, they're punting. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're
I
right.
just looked back there and saw the punter. Well, high punt, high snap. There's a good kick. Far side of the field, it's going to take a bounce and another bounce and another bounce inside the 5, and it's going to be down. Let's see what the blue says. Yeah, he's going to knock it down at around the 2-yard line. Nice punt by the Bombers. Eagle football, 1st and 10, 11 seconds left, 41-6. Eagles on top, and stay tuned for halftime. We got one of our really excellent teachers from Del City High School is going to come on the headset. Her name is Kelly Brown. She's a great geometry teacher and a great friend of the students. So we'll hear from her in a little bit, find out what her secret to teaching, secret of success is. And we got a bunch of shout-outs, Colton. I don't know how many you got down there, but a lot of the teachers are calling in, and so we got to give them some shout-outs as well. And then it looks like we got the bands that are going to play too. So full slate of halftime activities.
I would imagine Del City probably just tries to run one play up the middle. Can't take a knee. I try to run this up the middle here as it's Turner taking the snap.
Yeah, he's going to keep it himself and breaks it out to the 5-yard line. Play expire 4-3-2-1. That's the end of the first half. And your Eagles on top 41-6. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay with you because some of you are going to want to go during halftime and do some things, but I need for you to listen to Kelly Brown. We're going to put her on the headset, and I'm going to give you some shout-outs as we do that. And then, of course, we got the band coming up that of course, we want to pay attention to the band. Okay, so our halftime is brought to you by Del City Tag Agency. Many of you remember Susan Rogers used to own the tag agency. Susan passed about a month or so ago, and they have sponsorship for the halftime. Great lady, great friend of the military out there at Tinker, great friend of Del City residents, a great contributor to all of their fundraising activities. As a matter of fact, this is a fun fact. She puts together a fundraiser to raise money so that they can go on on the base and they can do a Christmas party for the kids in the Navy, kids of the Navy officers and flyers who are gone during the holidays. Usually it's about 250 presents that they buy, and she has done a great job of that. We're going to of course continue that legacy as we go. All right, so here's the shout out. Kelly's on a headset. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
All right, so here we go. Boy, a bunch of, first of all, Gunny and Principal Hill, they checked in. Love it. Go Eagles, looking good. And they just got back from Italy. At least Gina Hill got back from Italy, so she's all tan and having a great time. And Gunny said he missed her while she was gone. Gina Standridge is on the school board, Hall of Fame teacher from Del City High School, doing a lot of great things for our city. Holy cow, she was involved with the big stop that they tried to put on the jail out there on the fringes of our Del City neighborhoods. That's still an ongoing battle, and Gina's right in the front of that with the mayor. Gary Gentry says hi, and he's listening. Ronnie James, great Hall of Fame All-American wrestler, retired now from Del City. He tells us to keep the pedal down, and he's enjoying the broadcast. And we miss Coach James at school. He's a great American. Kids loved him. Jessica Hodges, who used to teach over at Del City High School, she's now out there at Shawnee, and she's enjoying watching our team play. And she was a big supporter of our kids back in the day. Let's see. Who else we got? Holy cow. We got Aaron Pollock. Aaron taught at Del City. The band's coming on the field here. Aaron taught at Del City until last year. He taught the Special Eagle kids. Then he went over to Del City Middle School, and he's had a little bout in the hospital. We wish you well. Get well. We miss you at Del City, but you had to stay home this time. We get that. And you got to shout out. Tell your kids they have a great daddy, and you are a great man. Good job. And we also, as a special shout out, we're talking about Coach Hatchett there and Coach Shaver supporting the cross-country team. Well, here we go. Krista Gary, who's a 5-time state champion herself, is the coach of the girls and boys track teams through the years. She gives a shout-out, and here's what she says. She says, hey, Coach, can you give a shout-out to Coach Mariah White? Mariah is the head girls basketball coach, and here's what she did. She brought the girls team to run with us in cross-country today at Newcastle, and 3 of those girls medaled in the 5K. How cool is that? Coach White, we love having Coach White around. Of course, we love Coach Gary around as well. Thanks for sending that to us. She's got a great young group of girls, and she's doing an awesome job, says Coach Gary. We all had a blast today, and that's the bottom line. Kids all having fun, enjoying this high school experience that we call Del City Fighting Eagles. So that, I think, as I look, that's got, oh, wait a minute, Kenzie Murphy. She is our, Kenzie does the choir. She does choir, and I think that's what she does. But anyways, she's watching in Arkansas. So, Kenzie, thanks for checking in, and appreciate all you do for Del City High School. So we got Palm out there on the field and cheer. They're doing a little something, and you can watch it on the screen. As you watch it on the screen, because I know that Del City and Midwest City, a lot of our parents know other parents and kids from the different high schools, so we certainly want you to be able to watch that. But as you watch that, I'm going to talk to one of our teachers from Del City High School, and her name is Kelly Brown. Now, Kelly Brown, her classroom's right down around from me, so I see Kelly in action every single day. She's been in Mid-Del for 14 years. She teaches geometry and honors geometry. Her son played at Choctaw last year, I remember. Her husband is a retired firefighter. So the name of this segment, Kelly Brown, is What's Your Secret? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So, Kelly, geometry. Okay, that's a pretty tough course, different from algebra and all that. Mostly sophomores. I've been by your classroom. I've subbed for you. Lots of learning going on. What's your secret? Go.
Just to try to get them to love math as much as I love math, and make them make them see that it's not just about a book. It's about stuff that you can apply to real life. Everybody, there's the running joke of when am I ever going to use this in life?
Right.
And it's about building that complex thinking so that they can make those decisions, so that they can think through those problems as they grow older, and they don't just give up and go, oh, this is too hard. If I can get them to see that, oh, this is just a little math problem, and they don't give up on that, and I push them a little harder every day, and then I can kind of make something funny or use different colors or something like that, and they don't hate it, then maybe whenever they're faced with some harder decisions or having to find some resources, what's in the problem that I can use? Well, what's in life that I can use? And try to do that real life relation. Then we build that complex thinking. Maybe they're just a tiny bit better off than whenever they came to me.
That is so cool, Kelly. You know, one time I remember I was talking to the principal about you, and I told the principal, I said, you know what, Principal G, Kelly Brown is a teacher of geometry, and at the same time, she's a teacher of life. And it's true. I've been in that class. And another thing about your classroom that's really cool, when I sub, I go in there, the kids come up and they pick up their paper that they're going to work on. They go back to their seat. They don't say a word. I just sit there and just watch, and I'm going, holy, I've even sent you a picture, I think, or a video of those kids. They're just working. And it's so much fun to watch you in action. Okay, we're going to continue with What's Your Secret, all right? So question number 2 for Kelly Brown, geometry teacher at Del City High School for 7 years. I got to tell you, kids love your class. And you know what I think? I think that you make learning fun. You have a great time in there. You're interested in the kids. Kids know you care. And, you know, when kids know the teachers care, like all the teachers at Del City High School, plug for all the teachers, they kind of have a tendency to kind of listen more, don't they? And they have a tendency to want to learn more, don't they? So, again, we're back to What's Your Secret? So over to you, Kelly. What's your secret?
Well, I'm not afraid to stop class and go, okay, what's going on? What are we doing at the game tonight? Somebody tell me what's going on, or tell me about your game last night. If I didn't get to make the game, or why are y'all dressed up like that? What's the theme? I missed the email, or just ask them questions and be interested in what they're doing. Sometimes they have life problems, and I'm like, all right. Tell me, vent. Give me the minute version. Yeah. Okay, do you feel better? Can we go back to class now? And sometimes that's just all they need. They just need that minute of being human.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're not. I don't feel like they get that because they can't stop what their day is, just like we can't in real life. We don't get to choose our job day and how it comes to us, and they need that too.
You know what, Miss Brown, you're pretty cool. It is so much fun to listen to you talk and how to watch you every day, and the way you treat your kids with a lot of dignity and respect. And no wonder they respect you so much. You know what? The band, I think, is getting ready to go. But I could talk to you. I could pick your brain forever because you're a very smart lady. You're a passionate teacher, and you do great things. We call people like you difference makers. And you are certainly one of Del City High School's difference makers. So any shout-outs you want to give before we listen to the band? Well, anybody listen?
I'm a big fan of the ROTC, so I've been a fan of yours for a long time, and I appreciate you having me on. And go Eagles.
Okay, is your husband listening by any chance?
No, but he's a Bomber. He graduated in '77. He's a Bomber, but he is the reason I came to Mid-Del.
Okay, very good. And your son, what's he doing now?
He's a paramedic.
That's right, he's a paramedic. How cool is that? Mama must be pretty proud, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Kelly Brown. Well, we certainly appreciate everything you do for our school, for our kids. Thank you for coming up and being on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're going to listen to the band.
Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. See ya.
Bye.
Marching Band. Our drum rangers tonight are Annalise May and Kylan Porter. This year's contest theme is entitled Wired, which depicts a present and future impacted by technology and how it changes our lives. Our featured trumpet soloist will be our senior drum major,
Welcome back live to the Oklahoma Sports Network for the second half. Midwest City has kicked it off. Del City returning it past the 40 to the 44-yard line. That's where Del City will set up shop here in the second half. 41-6 the score, and if you're just now joining us, the score pretty much reflects the way the game's gone. It's been all Del City so far. Midwest City had success on one drive, was able to cash in and score a touchdown, but boy, Del City seems like that was just a lack of loss to focus a little bit, and they brought it back, and they have tuned things up. Del City's offense now going to take the field. Starters still out there, and I would imagine they'll play for a little bit here in the third quarter, depending how the second half starts out and goes. Cash Courtner going to come out of the shotgun. John Kilty about to join us here again.
I'm with you, Colton.
All right, I'll let you take it over.
Okay, Cash hands it off on the end around to number 3. Breaks it inside, still on his feet, 40-yard line in midfield. Kind of breaking back to the far side, back to the inside. He's going to score. 5, touchdown.
Palmer.
Number 3, Katie Palmer. What a run. What a run, Colt. Wow.
Man, that was really good. I mean, he sat back, let his guy start blocking, and then took off again, and I thought guys were going to surely catch him at some point, but instead he just turned on the burners and took it all the way to the house, and Del City picks up exactly where they left off.
That's a good point.
And, man, this is an impressive showing here by Del City.
It really is. You know, he's looking for, like you said, looking for downfield blocking, picked up the blocking, cut inside, cut outside, broke a couple tackles, couple key blocks. Really nice run. That'll be fun to watch. And the extra point by the Southpaw. Kicker is up, and it is good. So, 11:40 immediately. Here we go. Eagles on top, 48-6. And we come back. We'll have the kickoff. I don't even know if we gave a Madison shout-out on that kickoff. But we're going to come back here in a little bit. Stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Johnny Colton back live with you after that electrifying run for a score by Katie Palmer. Usually we see him doing great things on defense.
He was our player of the game against Booker T.
That's
Washington.
Right.
And yeah, he's an electric player. Del City has quite a few of them.
You're right. He's a young guy, too. Katie might be a senior. No, he's a junior. Yeah.
Wow.
And there's a kickoff out to a 22-yard line to call fair catch. Over to Colton.
Yep, that kickoff brought to you by our friends at Madison's Country Cooking in Del City. And just, again, reminder, if you are 60 and older, you can buy one meal and drink and get the second meal and drink for free. I mean, you just can't beat that. Go see them, 4747 Southeast 29th Street in Del City. And then also the scoring recap there from Katie Palmer, brought to you by our good friends at Casa Juanito. Casa Juanito, of course, going to bring you the fiestas, and it is delicious. Go check them out. They've been in business since 1976, and all my dad's friends that went and graduated from Del City High School talk about they've been eating there for years.
Back to pass, and slant route, quick slant. No gain on the play. Be second down and still 10. Third quarter is brought to you by Whataburger, who is advertising with us this entire year. Whataburger at 5925 Southeast 15th in Midwest City. Give your taste buds that winning feeling with new boneless Whata Wings from Whataburger. Dedication coming up on the third quarter. Second down and 10. Bombers play comes in from the sideline. Run trips down here on the near side with a single receiver up top. Looks like they're going to come out throwing again. Back to pass. Looking down the sidelines. Got a receiver down there. It's thrown out of bounds, although there is a flag over there on the far side. That'll be some type of interference probably. We'll see what the call is.
Coach Jones is going to say the same thing I did. The
uncatchable?
That.
Yeah.
And the sideline official was right there. Didn't throw a flag. The back judge, who didn't really have a great angle, throws the flag a long ways. You know, you kind of pick and choose your battles a little bit when you're up 48-6, but Coach Jones is, this is a rivalry game, folks, and don't let it fool you. It's gotten friendlier over the years, John, and that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
But still, it's a rivalry game, and it doesn't matter. It's still the third quarter. I mean, it can be 48-6, whatever the case may be. You're telling your guys not to take your foot off the gas because that's how you can get hurt. And so as a coach, you can't take your foot off the gas either. You gotta keep coaching as if it was a one-score game. So I don't blame Coach Jones. Would have done the same thing there.
You bet. 1st and 10, ball at the 38-yard line. In gun, Mahmood off set to the left. He takes the ball left the middle. He's got some running room, a lot of running room. Down the sideline, it's a race. Down to forced out of bounds, inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. No, 28-yard line. So pickup of about 30 on the play. Nice run. First down for the Bombers.
Mahmood's a pretty good player.
He is.
When he gets a step, he's pretty quick, and he hits it. And he does see the field really well, you can tell. Good run from him. He's had a few of them tonight. That's been the Midwest City Bomber key to success for them if they've had any.
Hurry up offense. Back to pass. Looking down here, got the... Yeah, it looks like they were trying to back shoulder fade. Incomplete down around the 7-yard line. That'll bring up second down. This third quarter is dedicated. It goes to the athletic department secretary, Yvette Connolly. She's got a grandchild over here at Midwest City, so she's probably on the Midwest City side. But last night she was the fan of the game at the volleyball, and she does a lot of great things for our athletic department, and she's a great supporter of Del City Athletics. Off the left side there before it stopped around the 20-yard line. Stopped right prior to the red zone, so that'll be a couple yards short of the first down. Third down.
Good tackle. I think it was Manny Davis, who made that tackle. No, I'm sorry, Caleb Blackwolf. The 5 and 9 kind of ran together on me, but Caleb Blackwolf makes that tackle. Good job. Third down, Mahmood, there's a lot of teams the Midwest City Bombers will play with. And make no mistake, the Bombers can still wind up in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a play they might pick up a first down on. Blackwolf did a good job.
Okay, and there's Mahmood around the left side. That's not going to work. They tried to shift to a heavy on the right side with the two backs, and Mahmood to follow. That didn't work. So there's a loss of about 4 on the play all the way back to, we'll call it the 28-yard line. So it now sets up a 4th down and 7.
Good play by Quaylen Goodman. John, I think we met his mom and sister last year. Is that right?
Remember that? Yeah, that was fun. She sure was proud of her son.
Yeah.
It's always neat to listen to mamas talk about their kids.
For sure, and she should be proud.
Yeah.
Got to talk with Quaylen a little bit last year, too. He seems like a really nice guy and obviously a heck of a football player on the field. Made a nice play there. 4th and 9 for the Bombers now.
Roman in gun. Mahmood back to pass. Flags on the play. He's going to stop the play.
Going to be a delay again.
Yeah. Moving back 5 yards. 9:28, third quarter, 48-6. Your Eagles on top. Playing with purpose. They came out here to make a statement. So far, they have made a statement against the rival Midwest City Bombers. If everything stays as it is, this should be a complete four-peat for the seniors of Del City. Don't want to jinx them, though, so I won't say anything, although I already did. Back to pass. Looking down the sideline, this sideline. Got a receiver. No, he doesn't. Got it intercepted. It's brought back to Demorian Turner, it looks like, down the sideline. He could go all the way. He will go all the way. 30, 20, 10. Wow. Love those kind of returns. Just right down the sideline, right by all the Midwest City players and coaches and touchdown, and wow.
That's 2 interceptions for him. I think that's his 3rd or 4th touchdown. Del City going to get a celebration penalty here that I don't really agree with. It was on the far sideline. Del City was celebrating on their own sideline, but there was some chest bumping and knocked some guys over, so they're going to get flagged. Coach Jones is not arguing with the officials. He's getting on his guys. You know, you saw a little bit of that even at the NFL level, John. Guys sometimes just get carried away celebrating, and even though it was on the sideline, you're still inside the 20 there. If you want to do stuff, come back towards your actual bench. Look in your own fan section. Do whatever you want, but you just got to get past that 20-yard line, I guess, is the key. And so that's why they're going to get flagged.
So I missed that. So when he was doing the return, had a little look back here.
It was a celebration. Yeah. He was on his own sideline, but inside the 20s. So you're still, technically that's not your sideline anymore. The sidelines are past the 20s, right? So you got to make sure you're with the rest of the guys there, and that's the reason for the penalty.
That's right.
Happened in the NFL game too.
Yeah.
On, I think, what was it, Sunday? They all run together, but it happens.
Yeah, it does.
Not making an excuse for it.
No.
Coach Jones won't.
No. Yeah, there it is. Unsportsmanlike. Against Del City. So that'll be assessed.
Now, Jacoby, can you help me out? How many touchdowns does Turner have now? That's 1, and he's got 1 on offense, right?
Oh, wait, I didn't count offense.
So, he's got 2 interceptions. 2 interceptions, and then he's got he did not. They called it back on a penalty. Yeah, we've got a lot of scores, so they're running together on me a little bit, John. But, Turner, I think, has 1 on offense and 1 on defense now, 2 interceptions on the day. So, heck of a day.
Boy, great day for the kid. Rios, southpaw kicker. Kick is up in the uprights, it looks like. Yep. Extra point is good. So let's put another point on the board. 55-6, 8:58 left in the third quarter. And we're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back, we'll be continuing on with this rivalry game. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger now has new premium coffee. That means a brand new taste with new flavors. And it's coming in hot and iced cold. New hot and iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it. For the first time ever, Whataburger has iced coffee. So hey, get vanilla iced coffee with breakfast, caramel iced coffee with a snack. And for dinner, how about mocha iced coffee? Or just get plain. Nothing wrong with a classic. New iced coffee from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Johnny Colton back live with you. 8:58, third quarter, 55-6. Your Eagles on top. And I'm sure there's some Midwest City folks that are tuned into the network. So welcome aboard. And it's cooling off a little bit out there. Probably not much. It was a hot one at the beginning of the game, 98 with heat index up at 105. But kids are in pretty good shape out there. Didn't see very much cramping. And
now, you didn't look over here at me. Apparently, I was cramping up here in the booth, but it's hot.
Yeah, it was pretty hot. All right, Del City, right to left on your screen. Got a little bit more wind going, this time at your back. And there's the kick, and it's going to the far side, taking it to the 40-yard line. And nice moves in there by the receiver, by the returner. Out to about the 45-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bombers. So we'll see if the Bombers can get something going on the ground, in the air. Doesn't matter, but something that'll get these fans excited and the players excited. And
yeah, they
win the play, win the quarter, win the game, win the series.
You got to find something to build on.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Manella in gun with Mahmoud offset to his right. He's going to take the handoff over the left side. Still on his feet, breaks a couple tackles, moves the pile to about the 50-yard line inside. It's going to be right at the 50, gain of about 5 yards. It'll be second down and about 5.
Del City subbing a couple guys off here. Might be interesting to see how much depth they start to use. There's still a lot of time in this game.
Boy. Back to pass, and we got the back out of the backfield. Quick out route over here, taken down at about the 47-yard line in the Eagle country, so to speak.
Good tackle by Christian Akadari.
3rd and 2 for the Bombers. 8 minutes, 55-6. Apologize for not having a scoreboard camera going. Had some technical difficulties with it, but we should have it maybe next week or so. There was a crossbuck trying to move to the left side of the line. That didn't work.
Shane Thornton in on the tackle.
Yeah, Shane, big man, Shane. His sister also is a big senior for our volleyball and basketball program. Her name is Shelby Thornton.
Okay. So it's another 4th down here for the Bombers. And, boy, at some point that you'd think they might start punting the ball a little bit. I mean, you don't want Del City to score 100. I'm not saying that to be funny. I think you got to be careful. That's not a good look. But, Coach Hall's old school. That kind of stuff really doesn't matter. Loss is a loss to him. But just from a fan's perspective, I guess.
Back to pass, a little out route. That's incomplete down here at the 45-yard line. Would have been close to a first down. So turnover on downs. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 7:21 left in the 3rd quarter. This quarter is brought to you by Whataburger, who's advertising with us this entire year. Whataburger, 5925 Southeast 15th, right here in Midwest City. Whataburger says, come on down, everybody, and have boneless Whata wings from Whataburger.
Can confirm they're good.
Oh, okay.
They're good. Yeah, I eat
a
Whataburger once a week, so it's pretty good. That's John, I want to give really quickly, I saw it on Facebook on Del City Softball. Zamora Walker, sophomore, hit her first home run today.
Good job, Colton. You're right. And here we go. Miles puts his head down and gets a few yards. Thrown out of bounds, down around the 36, 37-yard line. Yeah, how about that, huh, Colton? I was they're away. They did a senior night here on Tuesday. I announced their game over there at the Eagle Field for the softballers. And what a great senior night that Coach put together. They got a great new softball coach. She's got a lot of energy, a lot of ideas, and to put together a great senior night. All right, up the middle is Jeremiah Miles. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Pick up about 1 on the play. That was 1st and 10, so it'll be now 2nd and 9.
So, for Zamora Walker, who hit that home run, hopefully the first of many, she's a sophomore. I bet she hits some more. But that first one is special.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to keep the ball. And I noticed the picture that they posted. She's holding the ball. So if she's listening, keep that ball. And don't ever lose it. Make sure if you have to mark it, do something, put it in a case, keep that thing on a shelf for the rest of your life because that's a cool moment. And it's you don't just go to the plate and hit a home run, John. I mean, It just doesn't happen.
No,
it's a lot of work, a lot of practice, a lot of time in the cages, a lot of BP, and that's something that pays off, and that's pretty cool for her. So.
She's a really good player, great kid. It's fun to watch the work ethic of these kids. They get out there and they play hard. Timeout. Looks like timeout Del City. So as they take timeout, we'll go to break. We got a little over 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Stay with us. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips. Chicken strips. Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. A beautiful masterpiece.
Yeah, 6:24, third quarter, 55-6. Your Eagles on top. Second down and 9 for the Eagles. Come out in gun with Jeremiah Miles offset to the right. And they line up twins up top. Single receiver in motion. That's Bichon Graham to the right side. Back to pass. Stay in the pocket. Looking down the sideline. Unloads a great shot. And a great did he catch it? What? Yes, he did. He caught the ball long enough, and then it went out of his hands, but the referee said, yep, possession. Hey, Colton, okay. You got to be kidding me. What a pass.
That was a really good throw.
Man.
Josiah Chester, again, sophomore to sophomore. And, man, gosh, he's handing it out. He's making it rain. Let's put it that way. That was a beautiful ball. And I like the way he put it on him. You know, sometimes you'll see a quarterback throw the ball up a little too high.
Right.
That ball was just a laser right into his hands, right in stride, perfect pass. And, man, Del City, 60, about to be possibly 62-6.
Southpaw kicker. There's the snap. Ball's down, kicks up, and the kick is it's a low kick, but it does look like it clears the crossbar. It is. Good. All right, 62-6. Yes, 62-6. 6:18 left in the third quarter. And we're going to go to commercial break as we await the kickoff. You're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Johnny Colton back live with you up here at Rose Field, home of the Bombers, and your Del City Eagles on top 62-6. 6:18 third quarter. Got the left-footed Rios kicking off for the Eagles again, right to left on your screen. And there's another pooch kick over on the far sideline, about the 26-yard line, taken by the up back, and he gets it. Moves it out to about the 35-yard line, 36, we'll call it, 1st and 10 Bombers. So, we'll see how the Bombers play this. Do you just put it on the ground, see what you can do? Who knows? Run the clock, who knows? Coach Hall is known for surprises. He's also known for, doing the unpredictable. So we'll see how it all plays out here.
I mean, this is not a reflection of Coach Hall's coaching ability. I mean, he's a big-time football coach.
Oh, yeah.
I've gotten to know him. I did the coaches show the first year with OSN and got to know him pretty well. I really like him.
I do, too.
I think he's a good football coach. Sometimes you just don't have the guys.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Well, let's see. Is that Mahmoud still?
It is, yeah.
He sure does run that ball hard.
He does. Yeah.
Out to about the 45-yard line. A couple yards short of the first down. Second down at about 2.
John, I'm going to change the subject for a second. We'll have you kind of touch on this. But today I watched a movie called Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
And, I think you'd kind of talk to me a little bit about that. You have a personal experience with that.
I do. Yeah. So I'll tell you after the play.
I was going to ask you off the air, and then I thought,
that's okay.
We need to ask on the air because that's a pretty cool story. I remember you telling me, but I wanted to hear it again.
Okay. And there's a handoff to Mahmoud again. He carries the ball. It's going to be short of the first down. It looks like the ball's going to be spotted at the 44-yard line, so it'll pick up with 1 on the play. It'll be third about 3. So remember the Titans, that's T.C. Williams. T.C. Williams is in Alexandria, Virginia, in the same conference as my high school. And I remember when the movie came out, Colton, the first thing I did was I went home, got the yearbook out to see how close we did because, those guys won state championship and they were undefeated. And you know what? We didn't play bad. I think the score in the yearbook was like 27-7. So we did okay. We held our own. I don't remember much about the game except that they're pretty good and we weren't very good. But I do remember playing in that conference. It was a different time in America's history. I do remember all the protests where, they took kids from George Washington High School, Francis E. Hammond High School, and then they combined them all into kind of a super school called T.C. Williams. And, there were a lot of protests back then. Of course, we had desegregation going on. We had buses going from this side of the town to that side of the town. And, of course, we all know at the end of the day that it was all the right answers and the right way to do business because of where we're at today. But it was painful back then. But I do remember when Coach came up and took over that team and took those two teams together, us 18-year-olds, we kind of said to ourselves, look at that team's as huge as can be. Look at us. We're not. That's not fair, but, we didn't have big picture. And the big picture was, they were doing something that was good for our country. They were doing something that we needed to do, get rid of desegregation and the busing all over the place. And, so that's how that went. So I'm a big fan. I remember the Titans, a big fan of, there's a snap. And there's a kick. And a nice little kick. It's going to take down to, I think, good. You see who's in there, Colton? There's Michon Graham in there.
Yeah, good.
That ball's going to be blown dead at about the 28-yard line. But, that was a great moment in time. That was back 1970. That was well before you were born, Colton. But but it was kind of a neat time to be a part of that history and a part of that time that we played.
Yeah, and I mean, thanks for sharing that, John, because that's a really cool story.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really neat, and I think everyone listening is probably turning their speaker up a little bit. Now, you were quarterback for your high school, right?
So I mixed it up at quarterback and wide receiver and cornerback.
Okay.
We had a team that Coach was moving us all over the place, and, to kind of see what worked. Now, I didn't mind. Yeah, I liked wherever he put me, I was ready to play. I especially liked corner on defense. That was my favorite position.
Yeah. Now, did you get to meet Coach Boone?
So, no. I mean, who knows what happened during the handshakes afterwards, but, I can't remember that. But I'm sure that I kind of looked at him and said he's a coach of a great football team. And, of course, later on in life, I looked at him as being, man, what he had to do was pretty special.
Sure.
And the way he conducted himself and how he came up against a lot of adversity. Movie's kind of true in many instances there, and what he had to do, and he did it, and of course the rest is history. And the movie shows great credit, shares great credit with our school district up there and the players at that time, and our government. So proud of all the way around.
That is cool.
So there's a handoff over there to the right side. No gain on the play. I think we might have some twos in there, not sure, but that ball moves out to about 30-yard line.
Yeah, a couple new numbers on the field here. I see Dylan, looks like Dylan Simmons, one of them, out there. He's a pretty good athlete in his own right, and he's a junior, so he'll be back next year. Manny Davis out there. He caught a touchdown earlier on in the game, but still quite a few starters out there. Cash Courtner still out there. And, for Cash, every rep is huge.
That's right.
You want him to keep
continue that growth. Up the middle. Oh, boy, big hole for Jeremiah Miles out to the 40-yard line. Move the sticks, first down. Might have a new line in there. I'm not real sure. But nice job up front. We haven't talked too much about the offensive line, Colton. Those guys have had a big night.
Yeah.
They're moving some bodies over there on the other side of the ball and breaking some pretty nice gaps for our running back. So, cash and gun and hand off to Jeremiah again, the right side. He's a pretty explosive runner. He picks up 5 or 6 pretty quick, if it was him.
Yeah. Looks like it was. I think you got it right.
Yeah.
You know, something about this offensive line that you just touched on is I still sticks in my head what Coach Jones said because I've noticed it since I've been here that Del City has had a lot of two-way players on the defensive offensive lines. And when they play really, really good teams that match them, that's really hard, especially in the fourth quarter. You start to wear down a little bit. You saw it a little bit against Carl Albert last year in the championship game.
Little swing out. Oh, it's behind him, so Jeremiah's got to do something. He is quick.
Ooh, that's actually Manny Davis who caught that.
Oh, okay.
Out of the backfield there. Nice. Good job of recovery.
At 9 looked like a 4. Good spot. Way to go, Colton.
But, yeah, I mean, the offensive and defensive lines now, Coach Jones said they've got a lot of guys that don't have to do that anymore. They've got enough depth that they're able to play an offensive line and a defensive line, and they're able to, catch their legs a little bit, and that helps. Late in ball games, you'll see it. As they start playing some really good football teams, 2 of the games that are marked on the schedule, on my schedule at least, again, I can't speak for Coach Jones, but Collinsville, possibly Claremore, those are 2 games that are going to be one in the trenches perhaps. They're both physical football teams, so that could be where we see it. Handoff to Miles. Better job by Midwest City to stuff it. Didn't look like Miles was able to gain anything on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. As the third quarter's winding down here, 62 to 6, our ball game, and I don't know that Del City will run another play. Well,
somebody calling time?
It was a whistle. Nope, we're good. Not sure what that was. Del City does not have. Nope, they do. They have to run another play. I'm sorry, I missed. And they got to get it off pretty quick. There we go. Now they don't have to run another play. The play clock reset. Sorry about that. So, yeah, Del City will just let the third quarter run out. 62 to 6. The Del City Eagles all over the Bombers. And fourth quarter is still yet to come. So stay with us. Hey, we're going to get to call some new numbers, I bet. That'll be fun. Stay with us on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Second 11, Johnny Colton with you. Fourth quarter.
New quarterback in there.
Yeah. There's a handoff up the middle. Man, got some good blocking up there. Pick up about 8 on the play. Out to a 43-yard line. Let's see who we got, Colton.
This is Davion Simmons, the freshman.
That's number 14?
18, right?
Or 18, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, we got two Simmons, 14 and 18. I wonder if are they related, John? Do you
I don't know.
Okay. Davion Simmons is the quarterback.
Okay.
Looks like number 18.
Yeah. Freshman.
Yeah, and Coach Jones had some pretty good praise for this young man. And I think the middle school team was undefeated last year, right?
I think so. Yeah, you're right.
So he probably had a lot to do with that.
Motion right to left, and he's going to keep it around the right side. Kind of cuts it up the middle to a 40-yard line, close to the first down. It looks like he's standing on it. He is going to move the chains, so pick up first down. 11:05, 62-6. I think Coach Jones will probably keep it on the ground.
Probably will. You're right.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see the youngster throw it.
Yeah.
Selfishly.
Yeah. You're right. They say he's really good.
One thing about these two coaches, Hall and Jones, they have a lot of respect for each other.
Yeah, they do. You're right.
And so that is something to keep in mind with the score being what it is.
You see it at the coaches' show, the way they talk to each other and everything. Up the middle, pick up about 5 on the play. Good run. We'll catch a number here in a little bit. Like Colton was saying, we'll be able to call some new numbers for the parents that might be listening.
That's actually Highshaw on the carry.
Okay, he's Highshaw on the carry. Second down and about 6. Ball spotted right there at the, let's call it the 34-yard line. 10-10. The clock is moving.
Pablo Williams in the football game.
Okay.
At receiver on the near side.
And the back offset is Highshaw at the middle, out to the 30-yard line, close to another first down. Still going to be short by about a yard, it looks like. Game clock at 9:48. This quarter, fourth quarter, is brought to you by the Robert Kalsu Legacy Group. They're working hard to preserve the legacy of uncommon character of class of 63 All-State and All-American. NFL Rookie of the Year Robert Kalsu was the only professional athlete killed in the Vietnam War. The Robert Kalsu Legacy Group. And there's another handoff. Again, the Highshaw on the left side. He breaks through the 25-yard line down. They're going to call it the 25. They are going to move the stick, so that'll be first down. And we always dedicate our fourth quarter to the seniors and their parents. We thank the seniors for their leadership in our school on the field. We thank them for mentoring and the younger underclass, the hard work and commitment. Of course, CDEP is a culture out there at Del City High School. Discipline, effort, pride, and toughness. So fourth quarter belongs to the seniors. Good job. Thanks for all your efforts. And good luck. Another handoff to Highshaw, this time up the middle again on the right side, over the right guard, it looks like, out to about the 20-yard line. About 5 yards short of the first down.
Boy, Highshaw getting some good carries.
Boy.
Good reps. Del City running another guy in there on the offensive line. Looks like that's 75, so that's going to be Brenton Allen. Looks like he's coming in at right guard.
2nd and 5.
J.J. Tatum at right tackle.
Another handoff to Highshaw around the left side, inside the 15, down about the 14-yard line. They're going to move the sticks. Pretty good ground game for the backups out here.
You like to see this. I mean, you like to see your guys, your backups. And these are guys, you call them backups in high school football, but most of the time these are guys that are starters next year. And so, or at least have the opportunity to work towards that. And so you like to see these guys moving the line of scrimmage, moving the football, moving the sticks, and running the clock out. That's what your job is here.
Highshaw again up the middle. He's got some running room out to the 5-yard line. That's going to be close. No, a yard short. But you remember how it was, Colton. You know, those are the guys that are holding the dummies. Those are the guys that are scout defense, scout offense every single day. You know, so the ones can get out there and execute and learn the game plan for the following week. And, you know, here they are. They get to get out there and do their thing and show their stuff, and it's pretty exciting. Those moms and dads watching and friends and family. And there's another handoff to Highshaw. This time he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to be stopped with no gain at the 5-yard line. That'll be third down. 6:58. Game clock. Fourth quarter. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for the post game Post-game will be brought to us by Patrick Newby Farmers. Talk more about those folks in a minute. And then, of course, we got the Buffalo Wild Wings and Robert Kalsu Legacy Group combined player of the game. Jacoby gets to get the pick this time, I think. Colton will go down on the field and make the presentation. There's a handoff. Again to the left side. Shaw pushes the pile out to about the 1 yard line, short of the goal line. So that'll be first and goal.
This is good. I mean, this is really good stuff from Del City.
Yeah.
Just moving the sticks. This is painful for Midwest City. I mean, it's just they're getting moved. I mean, right now, and Highshaw is doing a heck of a job. I like that he is
pretty
getting
good
these carries, and he'll be back next year. He's a junior.
Well, this will be a handoff to Highshaw, no doubt. This time around the left side, and this time is not going to go anywhere. He's might be a little bit of a loss, but he certainly was hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Third down.
They've moved it, I think, every single time they've gotten to third down, and they still managed to get the first down. This is the ultimate reward. I'd sure like to see Highshaw get in the end zone here. He sure earned it.
There he goes again. Oh, nice little stutter reverse. Didn't go anywhere. Looked nice. 5 yard line. Fourth down.
John, I'm sorry. I just told you wrong. It's third down.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm the one who said it. So it's third down now. But yeah, I'd like to see Highshaw score right here. But they're running a lot of clock. I mean, they've ran out almost the entire quarter just doing what they're doing. They got 2 plays to see if they can punch it in. They might kick a field goal, I guess. That's possible.
Oh, here we go. A little quick slant there to the wide receiver, but it's not going to go anywhere. Stop short of the goal line. So they'll bring up fourth down. Now it's fourth down. Sorry there, ladies and gentlemen. Jump the gun. We'll see what happens here. Interesting that they put it in the air, give the new quarterback a chance to throw down air deep in the red zone. A little experience for him.
Javante Nakwe, I think I said his last name correctly. Forgive me if I did not. But he's been in the game a lot tonight. He's played well defensively, done some things. Haven't said his name a lot. He's out there blocking too. Oh. Good stand from the Bomber defense. Boy, they got pushed all the way to the 2 and came up with a big defensive stand. I like it.
How about that?
Good for them. I mean, they're not going to celebrate it, but
no.
That is something that is, Coach Hall likes to see, that their guys, they could have easily just rolled over. And in fact, I kind of thought they might. It's easy to do.
Yep.
And they didn't. They kept playing. That's good stuff. That kind of shows you what kind of coach Coach Darrell Hall is. I mean, he's a player's coach. Players love him, and they're going to keep playing for him till the end of the game.
All right, here we go. Bombers. Yeah, they're going to call timeout. Well, I guess if they go timeout, we go to timeout. Right, Colton?
That's right.
All right. Stay with us. We're just about nearing the end of the ball game. Your Eagles on top, 62-6. You're watching Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. First and 10. Yeah, handoff again. Running back, some tough yards in there, out to about the 9 yard line. Pick up about 4 on the play. Let's see who that was. That was number 11 on the carry.
I forgot there's a college football game going on right now.
Christian.
Oh, sorry, John. Go ahead.
Oh, you're okay. Tashuti, 10th grader. We just heard that Shawnee is on top of Duncan, I think, 21-7 or something like that, Jacoby was saying. We always like it when follow Shawnee because our previous offensive coordinator 2 years ago, maybe it's been 3, Jason Madonna is head coach out there, and he's a hometown favorite, and Del City favorite. All right, let's see. We got a very nice broken run out to the 20-yard line. First down for the Bombers.
Good tackle by Gage Fanning. Number 35, sophomore safety. Safety of the future, perhaps?
Could be. There's a lot of the futures out there. You're right, Colton. Young kids getting ready to be brought up in the CDEP Del City program. Go on and do great things, make everybody proud of the way they conduct themselves in the school and outside. I promise, if there's no room in that program for somebody that wants to kind of act in a way that's not representative of our core values at Del City High School, that's the way Coach Jones is. Making men, and along the way, making good football players.
That's right. Checking into the game, Josiah Shaw. He's a senior.
All right, Jesse Shaw.
Well, he was pumped up to come in.
How about that? I just bought some candy from him on a fundraiser. That way he didn't have to eat the chocolate. He's a great kid. He always says hi in the hallway. They don't shy away from saying hi to teachers and coaches. It's pretty cool to watch that. All right. Run up the middle. Pick up of first down yardage, it looks like. They're going to move the sticks out across the 30-yard line. And the game clock is at 1:53 while they move the sticks. And then it'll start again. Colton, you got any plans this weekend besides watching a lot of football?
You just said it. My son's got a baseball tournament Sunday morning in Choctaw, I think, at Bouse.
All right.
So,
in Dallas?
No, Bouse in Choctaw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They have the nice turf fields there. And
oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my favorite places
I agree.
to play and coach.
Don't miss any of those games, Colton. Can't get any of that time back.
That's right.
All right. Handoff on the counter, it looked like, out to about the 34-yard line. Second down and about 6 as the game clock winds down to under 1 minute. And again, stay tuned for the postgame, brought to us by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance and the player of the game. And we got a combined sponsor for that, the Robert Kalsu Legacy Group and Buffalo Wild Wings. And the announcement of the player of the game will take place down on the field after the game. So you won't want to miss that. So many candidates for player of the game. But Jacoby has a favorite this time, and we'll find out who it is. And there's another handout around the left side, trying to get to the edge. Kind of cuts through a couple of tackles out to the 40-yard line. And they're going to move the sticks again, so that'll stop the clock. Maybe not. Nope, they're going to keep the clock going.
That might.
Nope, they stop it at 29.
Oh, there we go. I was about to say that might do it. How do you say 34's name? Is it Gillen? King? It's spelled G-Y-L-O-N.
You know what? I don't know. I'll find out for you.
He's a sophomore, checked into the ball game at defensive end.
Yeah. Somebody listening will probably call in and tell us how to pronounce that.
Yeah, I
Or I'll hear about it on Monday, which will be a good thing.
Yeah.
So we know the names. Timeout. Midwest City. 13 seconds left. Okay. Well, we're going to take a break, too, because anytime we can talk about our sponsors and let them kind of talk about themselves is a good deal, because without them, we can't bring you the broadcast. So you're watching Del City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Johnny Colton back live with you. That's it. Ball game. 4 straight for the Eagles over the Bombers. So the seniors four-peat. They have never lost to the Midwest City Bombers in this big rivalry game. Final score 62-6. And hey, Mike Patton's looks like he's enjoying us as Colton goes down on the field, get ready for the player of the game. Mike, doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Where you been hanging out? With the franchise guys?
I was over there with the franchise guys, talking us up the whole game, giving them the names and numbers and what years all of our kids is.
Oh, good.
Giving them some antidotes.
Spotting for them?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good job, Coach. Coach Hooper just walked in. Coach, good to see you. Coach has a big smile on his face, does a great job. Director of Football Operations, Coach Hooper. Joby Hooper.
Good. Nothing runs without that man. He's
Who was that?
He's amazing. I was saying Coach Hoop.
Oh,
he's
Hoop,
amazing.
yeah.
Coach
Oh,
Hoop
that's
is amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are watching live down on the field, and they'll do the alma mater, they'll do the huddle with Coach in midfield-ish, and then we'll get a hold of Coach Jones and be able to hear from Coach Jones, and then the player of the game announcement, and that's brought to you by our friends at Buffalo Wild Wings as part of the fourth quarter post game. And the fourth quarter post game is brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. Let me tell you about those guys. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma farmers insurance agency in Midwest City. Our agency is family owned and operated and has been serving the public for over 40 years now. Our office is located off 29th Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. Come by and see us at 560 West Boeing Drive, Suite A, or give us a call at 405-733-7611. 7671, correction, sorry. All right, so the Eagles are over there on the far side, and band strikes out the alma mater, and then after that, Coach will have a little huddle with the team, and after that, we'll be able to talk to Coach and grab the player of the game. So, Mike, I'd say Del City kind of came out and unleashed a pretty potent attack, offense and defense. They came here with meaning and purpose, and they're leaving with a big W, 4 years in a row.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Within we were saying over there at the franchise that within 3 minutes, you looked up and it was 14-0. Midwest City kind of shot themselves in the foot on the first play, gave us a short field, and then the turnover in the end zone, and we never looked back. The Eagles never looked back, and just walked the field today. It was nice and a great way to go into district play for next week when we have Collinsville. So
what are they doing out there, Mike? It looks like the team's all huddling around the Corvette or something.
Oh, they're taking the picture on the Corvette. Oh, I wish we could get the camera over there. They are all in front of the Corvette taking the picture.
Yeah, we'll get ready. We'll talk to Cedric down there.
And then they left.
As soon
as Cedric gets the camera over there, they're gone. So. But it's
anybody got eye on Colton out there?
I see Colton at 45.
45. Oh, that's Colton over here, huh? Okay. Well, let's see where Coach Jones is.
I see Coach Hoop coming at him, and there's a former player right next to Hooch. Shout out to Quinlan Ganther. He's the quarterback with us.
Back.
Yep.
How about that? Hey, look at this. They went and got Turner, and Cash has to come in with Turner.
Yeah. That's who mine would have been. That's Demarion had that awesome 100-yard interception. That was amazing. So I'm really glad for him. And Cash is being a sophomore and just seems to grow every week.
Yeah, you're right. So Colton's down there with the player of the game. Colton, take it away live at the 45. Coach Jones comes over. And let's see, far side of the field. They're both facing us, so don't know why we're not getting.
It's always special to beat Midwest City, but the way you guys did it tonight. I mean, this was from the very beginning of the game and then all the way to the end. You guys played really well. Talk about how proud you are of your team and what else you also can build on from here as well.
Well, we started the year off, it was kind of a little bit shaky. We knew it would kind of be that way just with me taking over the offensive play calling, but I know what kind of the caliber of coach I am. It's been a rough week. We had a lot of negative things going around Dale City, but we pulled together and made a positive out of it. I feel like the offense is meshing together. I feel like I'm getting comfortable calling the offense. I'm getting comfortable spreading things out. I'm just using my knowledge as a defensive coordinator, and it's working out. So I think as we continue to progress forward, people are going to see my personality on the offense like they did defensively. So I'm excited about that. And our kids are just tough. We had 2 great weeks of physical practices, and it showed tonight. Even when our backups in, we were able to go on like a 6-yard drive. We like to punch it in there, but that's our freshman and backup offensive lineman, and we're able to oppose our will on a pretty good defense. So I'm excited about the future. I'm excited to see what we're going to do next week versus Collinsville.
Yeah, and you talked a little bit about implementing some new things. Something that you did tonight was one of the youngsters sitting right over here next to us, Damarian Turner. You put him in the Wildcat, and that was something that kind of electrified the offense early. Talk about that. What did you see that made you decide to go with that in this game?
Well, I seen last week Carl Albert's quarterback Newton had a lot of success in ace and different personnels. So I knew that I really didn't want to run cash just because I don't think that's his style, and I don't want to take a chance to get him hurt. DeMar in his sophomore year did the Wildcat for us, so I knew he was familiar with it. I knew we got experience off his line. We got 3 guys, so I said, hey, let's put the Wildcat in. Now that just gives us another element, especially with the speed that we have on the outside. I think it's tough to stop him along with the 3 running backs that we have as well.
Sure. My last question, really, I know you've got a lot of respect for Coach Hall, as do I, and so I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but this is now 4 years in a row that you guys have beaten Midwest City. I mean, that's not happened very many times in this history, if at all. I don't know if it's ever happened. So, Coach, that's a credit to you. I want you to talk about the importance of that. And John and I talked about it up in the booth, what you've built here and what you're continuing to build, developing players. Just talk about what that means to you as a coach and what you think it means to the city and to the school of Dale City.
Well, I think it's one of those things that any rivalry you want to, it's kind of been lopsided for a while. When I first got here from Texas, Midwest City had won 9 in a row, and I remember the time that they planted the flag out on our field. So these rivalries can go back and forth. I just think right now, we brought it to our strength conditioning program. We just got their number right now, but that can always change next year. So we're still a state champion coach, a state champion college. You see, they got more balls on their press. Still have respect. So we got to continue to get better so we can go get that district championship and hopefully make a run in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, thank you so much. I'll let you go talk to your team. I'll bring these players in. We'll start with I think we'll start with Cash, actually, because, I didn't get to interview you week 1. And so, hey, man, first of all, great game tonight. This was your first shot at the rivalry here between Dale City and Midwest City. Talk about what you kind of felt like in preparation for it. What have you heard about the rivalry, and how excited were you coming in?
So I'm coming from Tuttle. I heard Newcastle Tuttle's a big old rivalry out there. I've heard it's like Newcastle Tuttle times 5. The whole town's going to be here. We prepped. We had 2 weeks preparation. Coach Jones didn't let off the gas, and we came out here and we finished business.
Yeah, and it was the last game against Booker T. Washington. I was doing an interview with Katie Palmer, and you snuck up behind me. I jumped, but I loved it because that was something that you see like from the Oklahoma City Thunder. You can tell you guys are close. And talk about that. I mean, talk about coming in from Tuttle with a new group of guys, a lot of guys you probably didn't know. How difficult was it for you to build relationships with some of these players, especially the receivers, running backs, things like that?
So I came out there one day for practice before Dale City was even the spot, and I had 15, 20 kids come up to me and say, "What's up? Glad for you to be here." I mean, it just felt like home. Everybody was so welcoming, and they let me in their family, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
That's awesome, man. Well, hey, so one last question for you. The game seems like it's starting to slow down for you. And, I talk about it up in the booth. Being a young quarterback takes some time. Tonight, it looked like the game was it was almost like you were playing NCAA 25 on varsity. You were just seeing the field so well. I want you to talk about that. From week 1 against Edmond Memorial, that game, not for you, but just in general, the game was not a lot of fun, right? Talk about from week 1 to now, how much better you feel like you've gotten since then?
Well, week 1 it was my first varsity game ever, period. I think I touched the field for like 2 minutes last year, so I was nervous. I had butterflies. I came out there. I wasn't throwing the best. I had my mind in all sorts of places between coaching and looking at defense and everything. And then as we beat Booker T, it kind of slowing down a little bit. And then today it's just look at the defense, see where you're going to throw the ball. Just before snap. I can tell before the snap where I was going to throw it.
That's awesome, man. Well, hey, thanks for taking the time to come talk to us. Go celebrate with your team. We'll bring in this guy right here, Damarian Turner. He's our player of the game for week 3 against Midwest City. And, man, I'm going to hand you this. You can go give that to your family. I know that's a pretty cool moment. Man, heck of a game both sides of the ball for you. 2 interceptions. One of them was a 90-yard touchdown, something like that. You've been a part of this rivalry now for a while. I want you to talk about the importance of it because you're 4-0 in this rivalry. Talk about the importance of that. There's no other Eagle past you guys that can ever say that. Talk about the importance of that.
It's just we come in daily just putting in work. We just go off Coach Jones. He gives us the game plan. We just come out and do what he tells us to do.
So you came in and you did the Wildcat tonight. You did it a little bit as a sophomore. How excited were you when Coach Jones told you that you were going to be getting to do that?
I was glad he was bringing it back because sophomore year I had a lot of touchdowns with it, and I was happy when he brought it back.
I love it. Now, something I said last week was that whenever a lot of times broadcasting, a corner, for example, doesn't get their name called a lot, and the reason they don't get their name called is because nobody's throwing the ball your way. And so I sometimes forget that you're out there because they're not throwing the ball your way. They threw the ball your way a couple times tonight. You made them pay. Talk about how much you think you've gotten better, though, throughout your career as a defensive back.
Coach Jones, as a DB coach, he's just been mentoring me since freshman year. He put me in the mix sophomore year, gave me a chance, and it's just been good since.
That's awesome, man. Well, hey, congratulations. You're our Robert Kalsu, player of the game, and I'm going to grab a picture of you. Don't go away. John, I'm going to send it back to you. These were good interviews with these youngsters.
Well, it was a great interview. Way to go, Colton. Just another superb interview. Mike Patton, did you like that interview?
And that was fabulous. Was fabulous. Getting to hear Cash talk about being able to settle down, like I was saying. He's figuring it out. And Demarion is one of my favorite kids. I mean, we've had him since he was a freshman. Like he was talking about, had the Wildcat in his sophomore year, and they bringing it back, and he's playing exceptionally well as a cornerback. And like Colton said, they're not picking on him, and when they do, he goes up and makes a play.
He makes the play. That's right. And, of course, that was an electrifying interception that he returned for the touchdown. Pick 6. Yes. Well, I tell you what, Mike, it's been good having you up here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
And so your son and your wife, I hope they enjoyed the broadcast. And you're always welcome up in our booth, although most of the time at home you're making the big calls on the big PA system that booms out over Del City. And we appreciate your efforts and the way you do that. It's pretty awesome.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys having me, and we'll see you guys next week at Collinsville, and hopefully we get another win and start district off 1-0 and make that run towards state again.
You bet. Hey, and Mike, come up and see us up there at Collinsville.
Yes,
we'll be up in the box there, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you.
Yes, sir.
And getting your perspective. It's always fun. Okay, so final score was I don't remember what the final score was. Anybody remember? Let's see. It was 62-6. Yeah. So. Del City had their way tonight, started in the beginning, jumped off to a quick 14-0, never looked back, kept their gas pedal moving on the metal, so to speak, and the rest is history. 4 in a row for Del City over the Bombers, and we'll look forward next week. I think we're going up to Collinsville next week. I'm looking at Jacoby. He says yes, so we'll bring you live action from Collinsville next week. Eagles are 2-1. So after an opening loss, they've won 2 in a row, and they're playing good, solid football. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. We're going to be headed back to Del City here in just a second. And good night from Del City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.